Sup, nerds? Welcome to the Omni4Game podcast, episode 136. I'm Sean. I'm joined with Chris and Brandon, as always.
Sup, guys? This week's Omni4Game recap. We go over our locals, as always. We do the weekly reveals, and then we hit your guys' comments. So if you like this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next episode.
All right. First topic, a locals recap. I'm going first. I guess so. Oh,
It's
yeah.
Dante's fault.
Yeah.
He lost a pair down.
So I decided, I don't know, I was just messing around with stuff, and I decided to play Sylphimon. I'm pretty sure I just threw it together that day, like a few hours before the tournament, and just did my best to refine it in the time that I had. I played against Imperial round 1 and drew very awkwardly both games, but thankfully he drew worse, so I actually had the time to draw out of my awkward hands. He was also playing a Trotusmon in his Imperial deck, which I don't think is a bad choice. I mean, I play it in plants.
It's so funny. If he would have ever seen a level 3 that game, his hand was so loaded. He had so many Davis and Kins on the
He had
field.
like 3 Davis and Kins game 2, but he had no rookie, and I was like, oh my god.
Such a long game.
I forgot about that because I literally refused to swing at him until I could kill him, because I was like, if I check a Davis and unbrick his hand, I lose on the spot.
And it happened too the turn you were killing him.
Yeah, I
You
checked
hit
a Davis. Davis was the second check.
Yep.
And I was like, that's why I didn't swing. Let's go. Yeah, in that version of Sylphie, which I've since scrapped, I was playing dual cards. So like he went into an Atratus at one point, and I was like, kill it. So I ended up winning that 2-0. I was super scuffed. And then I played against Chris playing Medusa, and part of my engine for Sylphie, on top of it being super suboptimal, was the Asanas. From BT24, and unfortunately doing that versus Medusa is not awesome.
Ideal.
So I basically just didn't use them, which is even worse, because now I'm just like, I have a brick in my hand functionally.
Yep.
And also, like, he put pressure on me both games super early, and that version was not fast. So I ended up losing that 0-2 and coming in third, thanks to only playing 2 rounds, because the pair down lost round 2.
Yep. Which will lead directly into my recap. So round 1, I played against Chris, and as Sean said, he was playing Medusa. I'm still playing Ultra S Turbo at this point, but game 1, I basically never saw like my lower end stuff. Like I saw 1 stack worth. And I ended up having to hard play Blitz Greymon, giving him 10 memory.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I gave him 10 memory, and DNA'd into, Ultra S, swung for 2 checks, and then pooped them both back out, and basically told him out them or die. And he didn't out them, so I killed him.
Yeah, I misplayed. I activated Crimson Blaze instead of activating Raging Serpentine. I should have just blown one of them up. I didn't think about it until afterwards when you guys said something.
Especially since you, I think you had ditched the first Raging Serpentine to, draw cards off your level 3, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, he doesn't have the option. And you let me know later, I had the second one in hand, and I was like, oh, so you just didn't use it.
I threw that game.
You just threw.
Yeah, I didn't think, I overthought it. I was like, I'll just Crimson Blaze him, so if he goes Ultra S, he can't spin them both back out. And then I was like, but if he goes Ultra S, I die.
Yeah, because he swings
too late. It was too,
he goes into Ultra S and you just lose.
Yeah, it was too late.
Whips.
Oh.
So, game 2, I basically bricked again, but this time I wasn't able to build a stack and then hard play the level 6. I don't think it would have worked the second time to begin with. But, so I lost anyway. And then game 3, I basically drew nothing but 4s and 5, or the 6s and 7s again. So I just wasn't playing game 2 or 3. Felt bad. We did do another match after that. What were you about to say?
I was just saying that's how I beat Brandon. I just have to OP bricks.
In that matchup specifically, yeah, it's crazy.
You say like you play different stuff sometimes?
Yeah. We did a little extra match, and he was playing DM, and my deck was just like...
It was even worse. It was even worse. I didn't see Machine Dramon, and I was still winning.
It was bad. And like the thing is too, like, because I know how that DM deck works. I don't know if he still plays it, but it has tamer removal. So I was just holding my tamers in my hand. It's like, if I see a mem boost, I'll play that, but I'm not playing these tamers. There's no reason to.
Yeah, it feels like a waste of time when he can just bounce it.
Yeah, a waste of memory. Yeah, let me pay 5 memory to play an Agumon or a Gabumon.
Yep.
Just have the tamer put right back in my hand.
God, I hated that card.
Yeah, so the deck still didn't show up. And then we actually got to round 2, and I played against Dante playing Reboot, and then I just 2-0'd him. My deck finally showed up. So game 1, he went into Reboot first and completely cleared out all of my security, but he couldn't lethal me. So I promoted, did my Wombo, and yeah, I just raided over his Reboot. I couldn't keep turn when I comboed. I think I had to hard play a level 4 to do the combo. But like I raid with Blitz over his Reboot, and it's like the only body on his board because all my other effects pop his other little bodies, and I basically just win on the spot. Because once you out their Reboot, they don't really have a follow-up plan. They have to rebuild.
Yeah, they are a stacked deck.
Yeah. And then game 2, I never saw Garu or Sagittarius, but he was also like a little on the slow end, and I basically set up 3 rookies. I spent the first 3 turns going rookie in the back, hard play rookie, hard play rookie. I promoted, went into a Greymon, went into a Greymon, went into a Greymon, because I just had enough memory to... Because remember, I'm gaining 1 memory back every time I Evo.
Mm-hmm.
So realistically, I only spent 3 memory.
Girl
and then I
math,
hard
I get
played.
it.
Yeah, I top decked a Garurumon. I hard played it, and it let all 3 of my Greymons digivolve because I had 3 copies of Alterous mode in my hand.
God.
So I went Alterous, Alterous, Alterous. Sagittarius finally saw it. I went Blitz, Blitz, Cress. I didn't have a 3rd Blitz, but it didn't matter.
Bro.
And yeah, game was over at that point. Like, sure, I passed turn, but I've got like 4 immune bodies on the board. I've outed your Reboot. The game's over.
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny. Like, I top decked the Garurumon off that 3rd Greymon, and I went, oh, sick, you're gonna be so upset. He goes, oh no. I hard play the Greymon, he goes, or the Garurumon, he goes, oh no. And I just go, dupe, dupe, dupe. And it popped, of course, something on his board with every Alterous mode. It was so disgusting. So, yeah, that's how my Tuesday went.
Just
Poor Dante.
Remembered how bad Grace Nova was in comparison.
Yeah, Grace Nova would give him like 10 memory just to do the same play.
He wouldn't have been able to do that. It would have cost him too much memory. He would have put him to 10 and been like, oh, I guess I can't Evo anymore because
I guess I'm done.
Yeah. So stupid.
All right, well, I'll go next.
Cries and not memory efficient.
Yeah.
Cries and fair.
Round 1, played against Brandon, like you already kind of talked about. Misplayed game 1. I should just activate the Raging Serpentine, but I was also at 10 memory. But the thing is, I didn't have a Medusomon in my hand, so at first I started like playing the level 3s and digivolving and hoping I'd like see one eventually. I just never saw one because I was like, maybe I can just run one over. Because if he would have had another Alteress in his hand, I think he would have just gone into it and attacked me again.
Well, I can't in that situation.
Oh, that's right. You just hard played it.
It's already the end of turn attack. Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, I was hoping to just see another one. I didn't, and then I was just like, okay, I'll just Crimson Blaze them. That was I was like looking at both of them. I was like, what's better here? I was like, oh well, Crimson Blaze will prevent him from playing any Digimon cards by effects, so maybe he'll go into Alter S and then do it. And then afterwards, both Bray and Sean were just like, you should just blown him up with Raging Serpentine. I was like, yeah, that makes way more sense in hindsight. Yeah. Even at the time, I should have just done it.
100%.
Yeah, because then he would have had to rebuild the whole stack and everything. It would just he wouldn't have been able to recover. But I ended up getting games 2 and 3. He just wasn't drawing the pieces he needed to see, and I opened up pretty well. Then he said, we played another game, like it was DM versus his Omni deck, and he was so slow. He opened so slow that I was literally just poking at him with level 5s. With like Mega Dramons and stuff like that, and I'm just like over here begging to see Machine Dramon, and I'm just never seeing him. And he just picks up all his cards and scoops, and he's just like, this is not working. So that was funny. No.
It ain't it.
And then round 2, I played against Sean. Kind of like he said, Austin has like a dead card in his hand. If I see Medusa, I can just start bottom decking it, like whatever his targets are. Especially since like it's not a full TS build, so I just have to target like the TS cards.
Yeah.
To prevent him from being able to play those out. I can't remember if it was the practice game or match after, or during the actual tournament match, but there was one turn where you absolutely popped off and like went into like the full Sylphie combo and like hit me for a bunch of damage. I was like, oh, okay, so that's how the deck works. And, like, you were actually doing stuff. And, like you said, you were playing dual.
I think I won a game when we played after.
Yeah.
I put you like 1 or 0 security on early turn.
Oh, yeah. You, like, hit me for, like, a bunch. That deck also has DP minus, which kind of hurts
That's right,
Starako. Starako and Medusa cannot protect against that. I mean, we can.
Can try,
but it's still gonna die. Yeah. But I ended up getting that one too, and then we played a practice match because we thought we were waiting on Victor and Victor's match. Turns out they thought we were still playing a tournament, and we thought they were playing a tournament. Yeah. So we all like played extra rounds. So we kind of technically had a third round.
Somewhat,
except for me and Dante, we both sat there in silence.
Yeah, because no one wants to play another match against Omni because it's literally a coin flip.
Did you see your stuff? No? Okay, cool.
No? Alright, I can play?
Keep playing.
Sick.
So, yeah, that was Tuesday. I ended up getting first.
Well, hey, now I have 2 decks that are built and ready to go.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Only took 3 years.
Which leads us directly into Friday, which I actually can't remember exactly what the...
I think you're good.
I know I got 4th. So I might be going first.
Let me look.
I just had it pulled up.
Brandon's going first.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
I got 5th by like
5%.
Okay. Yeah.
Both of you got screwed by the fact that Ben and
That's right.
Dante drew.
Yeah.
Ben and Dante's opponent's match win percentage was almost 20% less than mine. And I got 4th beneath them. Crazy.
They both had the draw.
Yep.
So bad. So, round 1, I played against a newer gentleman who's been coming to our store for like 2 or 3 weeks at this point. Really nice guy. I have failed to remember his name because I'm awful. But he was playing DM. The DM version he was playing was like DM Alter S, where it's got like the Blitz and the Cress aces. And I am playing Red Hybrid, but not just any Red Hybrid, Ancient Greymon Red Hybrid. So I've got like the new Aldemon, the new Trio Tamer, with like the Red Hybrid version of the Ancient engine. So it's got the Aguni that warps into it. It's got the burning that, evos your Aguni into your Aguni, and you go into the Ancient, and it kills itself at the end of the turn. Broken cards. So both games, all of my Aldemon were just glued to my hand. And as Sean can attest, the more Aldemons you see, the better you do. So when I just had all of them in my hand, I felt like, well, first things first, your opening hand, you have 3 or 4 Aldemons just staring at you, and you're just like, oh, I'm mulliganed into this. This is going to be bad. And then you see 1 Trio Tamer, and you're like, we're in. And it just steamrolls from there. And of course, like, I don't think that deck has any, like, Digimon effect immunity. So my Aldemon's always just blowing up your stack. Because it's an older deck before they were just giving that to everybody. I also did get, like, kind of high rolly. Because I just happened to, like, rip the full Ancient combo as I was, like, going up. So I was just like, alright, cool. High roll city. So I killed him pretty quick both games. Again, because all Aldemon's in hand. It's just so good. If it dies to the check, cool. If it survives the check, cool. Like, it doesn't matter either way. Round 2, I played against Deshaun. He's piloting Jupiter this week. You know, he finally decided to put the Royal Knights down. He's got to join the TS side.
He's been playing Jupiter off and on.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
He's playing. He had the 2-star Susano in his deck too.
Yeah, because there was a scarcity of them in the room, and so he had to borrow AJ's 2-star that he had just pulled.
Never saw that. Because game 1, I was just able to lethal him after he set himself to 3 with Jupiter, and I had 2 of the Trio Tamer out and 2 analogs. So basically, I can just reset my turn at the end with the analogs and just swing again. It's so disgusting what you can do with the analogs in the Ancient Greymon decks, and the Ancient Garuru for that matter. But yeah, like, he sets himself to 3, and he has, like, no blockers or anything like that. He asked me after the game, he was like, oh man, I wonder if I should have gone into Minerva instead. And I was sitting there thinking about it, it's like, yeah, Minerva is actually pretty annoying. Like, sure, I can delete it, but then you just de-evo my dude into Oblivion.
She is annoying.
So that's probably better. So, game 2, he actually did go into the mini, and he had, like, 5 bodies on the board. So I was getting de-evo 5 after I outed it. So basically, I ended up having to set up, like, multiple tamers. I went into 1, popped the mini, it de-evoed me, but then I was able to go into my second stack and fully go up and kill him. Because again, you know, TS, especially like the Jupiter style build, burns through a lot of their own security, which just makes my job even easier. Like, obviously, I'm not going to care. You can burn all your security all you want, I'm still going to kill you.
Yeah.
And then round 3, I played against Sean. He's still gardening. Still playing his old plant deck, playing in the garden. So I lost that one 1-2. So game 1, he opened up really slow, and I was just able to do like my normal red hybrid stuff and just kind of kill him. Like, I don't think you ended up putting like, what, 2 Bloom Lords on the mat, and that was it. Those were the level 6s you ended up getting.
It wasn't 2 blooms. I think I ended up putting a Ceres or 2 on the field, but I never saw Bacchus during that game.
Because game 2, I know for a fact I lost because I opened up 0 Rookie and 0 Aldemon and never saw them for like the entirety of the game. So you just like basically established a really wide board and just killed me. And then game 3, I think I had a chance to kill you. Like, if I could turn back time and like actually sit there, I think I'm gaslighting myself about the way I could have done it when I explained it in the messages. I don't remember if I had 2 Aldemon or 2 Agunimons in hand. I think I only had 1 Aguni, 1 Burning.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about
I was
that.
like, yeah, which is I think. So what I did, what I had to go through to try to lethal Sean, is Sean gave me a lethal route, a potential lethal route, by, during his turn, check some of my security and hit Atomic Inferno.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know, blanket 1 extra check for everything on my board. It's just anything that...
I always forget that card is so good if you accidentally hit out of security.
It's so much better out of security than it is in your hand.
It really is.
Yeah. It's a 1 of, too, so like it was...
Hey, is your Grav Crush also a 1 of? Because I checked that too.
Yeah, Grav Crush is also a 1 of, and he hit that out of security, too. Which, if that would have been in my hand, I would have won because I drew my entire deck.
If I had cards in my hand that I needed, I would have won harder. So
Yeah. So basically, he had the Bacchus Ceres up with a second level 6. That honestly doesn't really matter.
It was 2 Cereses, I think. It was one Bacchus, 2 Cereses.
And the only thing that mattered was the inheritable of that third level 6 was the Dara, the redirect. So basically, I had to get through all 5 security and get through his redirect. So I almost did it. I unfortunately just whiffed on my math. So I forgot that OG Ancient Greymon doesn't get an extra security check for the tamer in his source. He only counts the hybrids.
And Greymons.
So I built an Ancient Greymon stack that checked 4. Not including the Atomic Inferno.
Yeah.
So I was 1 shy. If, again, in hindsight, if I could go back in time and like think about that, I think I play my turn way, way differently. Because I do get through the Bacchus Ceres lock, I get through the redirect, and then I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I need 2 swings. One to clear all his security, and 1 to end the game.
You had to burn resources to burn the Bacchus Ceres effects.
Yes. But like I was okay with doing that because you delete my dudes. My dudes have on deletion effects that recycle pieces and let me play the trio tamer. Because like I had 3 tamers on the board that could swing that turn. 2 trio tamers and 1 memory setter Takuya. And I had a rookie promoting. So you killed the rookie that was promoted. I went into a Ancient Greymon that died because it digivolved by an effect, proccing your level 6s, and then it played out the Trio Tamer again. I turned that Trio Tamer into an Aldemon that swung over, or attempted to swing over your redirect.
Attempted to crash into it.
Yeah, I was attempting to crash into it, which works for me too because it has an on-deletion. But you did redirect into a rookie. Makes sense.
I didn't want you to get any more resources for free.
Yeah. And also, I had all 4 of my analog youths on the board, so whenever my first Ancient Greymon died, I actually got all 4 memory back, because I had tucked the promo Aguni underneath that stack, so I went into it for cheaper.
You had access to 12 memory on that turn?
Yeah, I had a lot of memory that turn, and like I said, if I would have just had the hindsight, I should have. I legitimately should have. But I think with hindsight, I definitely could have seen a lethal line there, but I think my inexperience with this version of the deck, with this many moving parts, with the Trio Tamers, the Aldemons, I think I should have won, realistically. And some shortcomings with the deck building. I think I was playing too many Kaze and Kumas. I think I'm definitely going to cut them down to 1 apiece, and maybe run a couple extra copies of like Aguni. Whether it's going to be the Recycle a piece Aguni or the Tuck a piece Aguni, I'm still like... But, you know. Anyway, that was my Friday. Some mistakes.
Alright. So I'll go next. Again, we had enough people to play 4 rounds. But because of Dante
we had
and Ben.
People.
I'm so happy we didn't play 4, though.
Because we started late because everyone was buying EX12 boxes and opening them and trading and stuff.
Trying to build.
It was like 10:30. Yeah, it was 10:30 at night when we finished round 3.
No, dog. It was 11. It was 10:59 when I looked at my watch while you were trying to figure out how to kill me on your final turn in time.
God, it was that bad.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So I'm still playing Medusa because again, it's like end of the format, and I was just like bored, and I just had it built, so I played it. Round 1, I played against Will, who was playing Gear Forest, like plants. It's just
say Gear Free, and I was like, when did we enter?
No. He's playing more of like a TS plants build instead of like pure veggies like Sean is. Anyways, I ended up getting that one 2-0. I don't remember too much about the match. I think he bricked game 2 really hard. He never even saw level 3, so he wasn't really playing. And I opened up so optimal. Just put so much pressure on him early. Ended up killing him really fast both games. Round 2, I played against Sean, who was playing probably the not probably the best version of that deck. Ended up losing that one 1-2. Games 1 and 3, I never saw Medusa or Starako.
No, game one, you went into a Medusa early, and I outed it, and then you never saw another one.
That's right. Okay. Yes, you outed my first one, game 1, and I never saw it again. Game 2, you never saw level 5 or level 4.
I think it was a 4.
Okay. And I just like went right up the stack and was just like, "Hey, you're dead." And you were like, "Well, I was never playing that round anyways."
Yeah.
And then game 3,
it was level 5. You were right. It was level 5.
It was 5. Okay. And game 3, I just never saw Medusa or Starako, but it was funny. I think it was game 1. It was game 1.
It was game 1.
You played Ceres and you put me to 5, and you had 2 Cereses on the field, and I was giggling to myself because I literally searched Raging Serpentine because I know it's one of the only ways. It is the only way I think in my deck that I can kill your Cereses while they're immune. And then the turn after I just searched the one, I drew another one, and he put me to 5 memory to out. Right? Was that the turn you outed it?
I think so. Yeah, I hard played a second one, I think, to kill it.
Yeah, I figured that's like the only reason why you'd even hard play the Ceres.
Yeah.
So you hard played the Ceres, give me 5, blow up the Medusa, draw for turn, I draw Raging Serpentine, I start giggling. I'm like, I really hope you can't recover off of this. So I played the first Raging Serpentine for 4, blow up one Ceres, play the second Raging Serpentine, blow up the other one. But you had like a third body on the field. I believe it was Kiwi.
I don't play Kiwi. I had at least one body on the field outside of them, though.
Yeah, well, I think it was
also promoting out of raising.
Yeah, so I was like, I really hope you can't recover out of this, and you're at 3 memory, and then you like went full full plants again. The roots spread, and yeah, he did. He fully recovered off of that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care.
But then game 3, I never got to see my top end. I was never gonna even have a chance of winning that game.
And game 3, you also had both Raging Serpentines in your hand again, except for you had not hit my security yet, so they were 8 memory options.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't just. And you kept like choking me. I had like no real way of gaining memory, so I'm like, I can't give you this much memory just to blow up one card.
You would have died for sure if you did it.
Yeah. So, and then Crimson Blaze was never in my security. It was in my deck, just holding hands with my Medusas and Starakos. And then round 3, I played against Red Hybrid. This is also like a newish player. He's been into the game a while, but he just started coming to locals, I think, 2 weeks ago. And he was borrowing AJ's Red Hybrid deck because he told AJ that he was interested in playing Red Hybrid, but he didn't have all the cards. So AJ was like, "Here, you can borrow my deck." And he's never played against Medusa, I don't think, but he had heard about it. I guess AJ had suggested to him, "Hey, you might want to build Medusa." It's like, because it's like a really easy brain dead deck to play. Like,
yeah,
there's not much that goes into it.
Kill.
Yeah, and he saw the reason why, because I absolutely slaughtered him both games. I'm talking like game 1, my hand was Eliza, Demetro, Lamia, Medusa, and Starako. And I drew an Owen for turn. Like, you literally can't get better hands than that. Like, it's impossible. I literally promoted, went all the way up into Starako, and cleared so much of his security and I never even hit a tamer out of security. So like, he's like doubly boned, so like, he's in trouble. Yeah, so and that was like basically both games. Like, both, I was like, why couldn't I open like this against Sean?
Yeah, I could have drawn
like,
better
he was
versus
crazy.
you too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Game 2, you were just stuck in the back, like, I can't do anything.
I was like, I literally don't have a 5 in my hand. I cannot play.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then I guess I ended up getting 4th. Because again, Ben and Dante. Freaking tying. What was it? Reboot versus TB?
Yeah. Reboot versus tuberculosis.
Yeah.
So I played plants. I figured it was a good opportunity to play them. I was pretty sure Ben Ben hasn't played Beelstar in a couple weeks, I think.
The deck's let him down too much.
Yeah, and that's the only matchup I really am concerned about is that one. The rest of them, I'm like, cool. This is at least winnable. So I was like, I'll play plants because like I still need to cook Sylphie a lot more. I realized on Tuesday. So I brought that, and Ben was able to get the cards he needed to build TB, and he was hoping to just dodge me all night.
What's the name of the kid in that Christmas movie who's running around asking for change?
Tiny Tim?
He's got
Not Tiny Tim.
No, Tiny Tim. It's got to be Tiny Tim. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't think he was begging for money. I remember a poor little kid on Christmas. He was running around. Yeah, he was running around like little Tiny Tim, asking everyone for Susanos because he didn't pull any. We didn't really pull any, so he's begging. He's asking everyone to borrow them for the night so he can play the deck.
Yeah,
which was pretty funny.
But he was able to get some, and he knew through our testing that matchup versus plants is just straight up unwinnable. So he was hoping somebody else took me out. So like after, he was happy that we never got paired, but after each of my rounds, he came up to see who won because he wanted to know if there was a chance he was going to play me.
Lord knows he beat him. He beat himself. That way he didn't have to play you.
Yeah, he guaranteed that he didn't have to play me. So round one, I played against a guy that has come to our locals a few times.
Oh no!
Intermittently.
Oh no!
Did you forget about that?
I did forget about that.
I tried to block it out of my memory.
Playing Diaboromon. I drew the best I drew all night versus him specifically.
No! This poor guy. Game
one, he literally never even promoted because he's playing Dia. So like consider Bacchus Saris with 8 dudes on the field versus a Dia player that hasn't promoted. The first time I went to the Bacchus Saris lock, I think I had 2 boxes on the field in one Saris, and I explained to him, I was like, these guys do this and this does this, also they're all immune to Digimon effects until the end of your turn. And he was like, okay, and he just hard passed. I was like, I can't do anything.
No.
I was like, okay. And then I started comboing on my turn to go into a bloom so I could swing for all 5 checks in one swing. And he was like pestering me while I was doing it. He's like, just swing. I'm wide open. And I was like, I have to do it this way. It's optimal. I don't know what random stuff you're playing. Like, you'd be playing like weird security bombs that like blow me out. Like
Ultimate Flare.
Yeah.
Ultimate Flare would suck.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Cannon, Ultimate Flare.
Yeah, there's no telling what kind of weird stuff he could have in his list. So like, I mean, I'm just gonna take my turn optimally. Sorry.
So he was like unironically doing what I do to you, ironically.
Yeah.
When I'm just sitting over your shoulder, just swing out, dude. Just do it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. While I was taking my turn. I ended up getting
cards sideways, pussy.
I ended up going into a bloom and swinging for all 5 checks, and then killing him. And then game 2, I opened up a shade slower than game 1, and he actually promoted first, and he went into a BT22 Dia, the Alliance Dia. I forget if it's. I think it's 22.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's 22. It's 22 or 23.
I'm pretty sure it's 22.
It's 23. The 23 is the hoodie set. So
yeah,
I think it's
it has to be 22 then. Okay. Well, he went into the good Dia, the best one we've had.
The one everybody likes. CS.
The CS Dia. And he ended the turn with like a rookie, that Dia, and like 2 or 3 tokens on the field. And I had not seen a Bacchus yet. But I was like, I have to promote, or I hadn't seen a Saris yet. That's what I was looking for. And I was like, I have to promote because, like, I'm dead if I don't check his field here. Like, he just kills me on his turn, most likely. I just have to promote and just hope I get there. I promoted.
Whoa, hold on, Sean. You're telling me at the start of your turn, he
had a gun on you?
He did. He forced me to promote.
Got that gat.
I promoted, and I did get there. I like immediately drew what I needed to draw, like on the first
You're the worst.
effect.
I hope you know that.
And I was like, oh, sick, there's no sweat here. I know that I can out his board now.
The amount of times like I've played against Sean, and I'm always just like, all right, dude, just do your combo. He's like, oh, I don't have all my pieces. Like literally a second later, oh, there it is.
I drew it. Yeah.
Immediately.
Hey.
I'm over here like, all right, I need to play an analog youth. I need to play my rookie. I need to activate a mem boost. And Sean's just like, draw for Evo. Oh, there it is, and you've lost.
Outskilled.
Every time.
But anyways, I go into a board, clear his Dia, clear all but I think like one of the tokens, and I think I clear the rookie too. He's forced to hatch, Evo up and raising. I think, yeah, he just Evo's up and raising, and Evo's into a Kara X and raising, and then like plays like a training or something a pass turn. On my turn, my hand is a little awkward and I can't kill him, so I'm forced to like widen my board a little bit, but also go into another Ceres. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly what I had to do, but I knew I couldn't kill him and I had no chance of trying to lethal him, so I just had to make my board immune again.
Giving him false hope.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not dead, I get to play another turn. Well.
I did swing at him. That's what it was. I didn't even have the cards in my hand to widen my board or suspend my stuff at will. I had to swing at him with my stuff so I could have enough things suspended. I didn't have another Ceres in my hand. That's what it was. Yeah, I couldn't make my board immune again. But I started swinging with some stuff just to get some stuff sideways. And I ended up checking a scramble, which played back a rookie, and he got a search. And I'd already triggered my Bacchus at that point because I think I like triggered it on an Evo just so I could suspend something to draw a card. So he started his turn. I think I found another Bacchus, and I went into a second Bacchus or something. I can't remember. But anyways, he started his turn, and I had 2 Bacchuses on the field and a Ceres. And he started his turn with a rookie and I think 1 token on the field, and he promoted his
Kara X specifically. Yeah.
No, he promoted his Kara X, and I was like, I don't need immunity here because I wasn't sure at the time because I can't check my phone because my phone's recording. But I was like, I don't even know if Kara X is optional, but I feel like he's going to do it, even though I've explained to him what the Bacchus mons do. He promotes.
I'll look it up while you.
No, it's optional. I went and looked afterwards. I just couldn't look it up in the moment. He promotes, triggers the Kara X, plays a Dia, and I was like, pretty sure you draw off that. And he's like, oh yeah. And I was like, do you have anything else pending from that? And he's like, no, not yet. And I was like, okay, well, that triggers my Bacchus mons. I said, that triggers both of my Bacchus mons. And you just hear him go, no.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It was like a defeated, like, no.
No.
You literally hit him with the, you just activated my trap card.
Yeah, except for my trap card's face up, and I've explained to you what it does already. But I start suspending his stuff, and it clears everything, but I think 1 token, because the boxes clear 2 bodies, and the Ceres clears a 3rd, and I think he would have had 1 token on the field, and he just scooped. And picked up his stuff, and asked if someone wanted to take his deck.
Yeah, it was quite the incident.
Yeah.
He did not handle it very nicely.
He did not. Yeah, he got pretty pooed on. Round 2 played against Chris. Chris already kind of talked about that.
Oh god, that was only round 1, I forgot.
Yeah. I just felt the need to go into some detail on that one, you know?
Hey, that one. That was quite the story. We won't even go into everything that happened.
Yeah, I'm leaving stuff out just to be nice, but yeah, it was pretty bad. So round 2 played against Chris. All 3 of my hands were kind of awkward that match, but fortunately, after the first Medusa game 1, all of Chris's Medusas and Staracos were like in the bottom like 10-ish cards of his deck. Like he went and looked after the game was over, and they were all just like right in a section of his deck just to get.
I remember one game too. You activated a search and revealed HPD, and I was like, yeah, put that to your bottom of your deck. Like I even flipped it and was like, put that down there. You can't add that. He goes, don't worry, I'll get back to it.
Yeah. And
then got back to it. And I'm like, I'm over here not able to do anything, and I'm like, this sucks. He even got back to the HPD. He looks at me and goes, I told you I'd get back to it.
Yeah, I wasn't talking shit. You legitimately, if you're not dead, you cycle through your deck like at least once while you're playing that deck. So I was like, I know I'm going to get back to it. I'll see it again. But yeah,
it's not goodbye. It's see you later.
Exactly. But yeah, I ended up winning that 2-1. That matchup, if we both draw optimally, I still think I'm heavily favored.
Oh, for sure.
But thankfully, like you drew awkwardly when I drew awkwardly, to where like my slower starts, it didn't cost me the match.
Yeah.
And then I played against Brandon. Game 1, I goofed. I can't remember exactly what I did, but I think I could have done something to protect myself better. I think it was...
Yeah, because I don't remember you putting up any defense in game 1, and I was just like, alright, cool. You're dead.
Well, I never saw Bacchus game 1, which was a major issue. He's like a very core piece of the engine. I've actually bumped him up to 4, just so I can see him more often, since all of my actual plant archetype searches whiff on him. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember thinking I could have done something slightly better to at least potentially keep you from killing me game 1, but you ended up winning game 1. And then game 2 and game 3, basically... You opened up suboptimally. Game 3 you opened with a rookie, actually, though.
No, game 3 I did not open up a rookie. It still took me a couple turns to finally see a rookie.
Are you sure? I thought game 3 was I was like, oh, you got a rookie.
No, because I remember I went multiple turns without a rookie.
I thought that was... you could be right.
Yeah. I remember I had Tamers, so I was like pretty okay.
Yeah, you did have Tamers.
Spot. But I think I did eventually get the Flamemon where I can just suspend it to like immediately play the 5-cost Tamer, and you were like, "What?" You had to pick it up and read it.
Oh yeah, because I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember.
Flamemon is so good.
I couldn't remember if they put a play cost restriction on his effect. That's why I wanted to read him.
You just have to have an inheritable.
Yeah, and I was like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
He promoted the Flamemon, just triggered its effect and played the Tamer. And
I didn't know that either until we played in that regional where I was playing Crossheart, and I played against a red hybrid player, and he just promoted that Flamemon, turned his card sideways, and I was like, oh, okay, he's attacking me. I went to pick up my security, and he goes, I'm activating its effect. I was like, what is that? And he just plays the Tri-Tamer, and I'm like, what?
And then it just goes, and tuck.
I'm just gonna
You're doing that for how much? How much memory are you paying for that?
0.
And it's just free?
Didn't even pay memory to Evo him and Raising.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
You immediately get 3 sources underneath that Tamer. It's so good. You turn it into an Aldemon immediately and swing. It's so good.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Thankfully, Digimon Immunity kind of pisses all over your archetype. Game 3...
Unless I have like massive setup, that is very correct.
Yeah, even then, game 3, you had a massive setup.
Yeah, but we both agree. We all agree. Everybody knows. It's because I'm a little dumb. I just didn't play my turn right.
That's fair. I mean, I couldn't see your hand, so I don't know. We don't know for sure, because Chris looked at your hand technically, but like, let's be real, he wasn't.
He looked at it for half a second.
Yeah, he wasn't really looking at it. He just.
You had the other Ancient Greymon in your hand. I was like, isn't this lethal?
That's the one I went into.
I
went into the original one that was supposed to check 5 security, but I only checked 4 because I'm an idiot.
So
all I know is I looked at your hand, I said, no, I see lethal, and then put it back, and then later in the night, hours later, we're all asleep, and you're still messaging about it, like, nah, I think I could have killed Sean.
Should've. I thought about it, man.
It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, I could have won.
Another level 4.
Game 3 was awkward. I had a Bacchus and a Ceres, and I had just done the Bacchus Ceres lock on you for a turn. and I had 3 Florimons on the field. And I was struggling to find a level 4, if I remember correctly, and that's why they were all just rookies.
Yep.
And I was like, I have another Ceres in my hand. I'm going to need to hard play this. I need some number of these guys to survive. And I was like, I'm going to swing with the rookies first because I don't have any DP buffs. So my megas are actually 12k and they will crash with your megas. And you play more than most red hybrid decks from what I can tell.
Fun fact, you actually died to the OG burning or ancient. He's 13.
Yeah, assuming I only have 1 buff, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had not swung a security yet at this point. Swung the first Florimon, Grav Crush. I was like, yes. I was like, that's doubly good because now I know you don't have it.
So real quick, throughout the entirety of the night, all the rounds I played, all the games I played, I never saw Grav Crush in a single one of them.
Hey, you saw Grav Crush in game 3 when...
Oh yeah, no, it was checked out of my security 3 times.
Yeah, that's where it belongs. I was like, sick. 1 rookie survives. Swing with the second rookie.
I think the second rookie was a tamer.
No, the second rookie was 1,000 DP rookie that you had, and my Florimons are 2k. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, 2 of them survived. And I was like, well, at this point, because I know we're very close to time, I was like, at this point, I might as well swing with the third rookie just to get you to where you only have 2 security, because either way, I can drop my Ceres for 7 memory. And then my Bacchus, and I can suspend 2 of my megas with the Ceres effect, and the Bacchus can suspend the third, so like my board will be protected again. And I swung with the third rookie and hit the Atomic Inferno, and I was like, that's a little dangerous, but hopefully...
Oh, no!
Hopefully I'm still okay, but that definitely makes us a lot less comfortable. And I was like... I was considering, because you also had 2 of the Tritamer setups, so I was like, he's going to go to 4 extra memory. I was like, I
had a memory setter.
You went through like 14 memory. 14 to 16 memory on your turn.
It went through 12.
It was 12. Yeah.
Was it 12? Because you went to 10 at one point.
No,
I never.
He went to 8.
Capped out.
So you never capped out?
Yeah, so he had a memory setter. So he was going to bare minimum 7. I was considering playing a training before, because I was at 2 memory, before I played my Ceres. Because I was like, he's going to go to like 8 when I do this anyway, because I was going to have to give you 4 to hard play the Ceres. But then I thought about it, and I was like, I don't need the training setup anymore. Like, he has 2 security left. I can just swing out on my turn. And I was like, don't be dumb. So I hard played the Ceres, and I forgot briefly that I was supposed to gain memory off my Agitar effects and set you to 4. But I knew that you were supposed to be at 8. So whenever you were at 8 and you paid memory for the first thing, I was like, oh, I forgot my effects. And it was because I was so distracted by all 3 of my rookies surviving. But yeah, I set you to 4. You went to 8. You promoted a rookie, and to draw out my Bacchus and Ceres effects, you evoed up into the Warp guy, and it warped into Ancient Gray.
Yep.
And I was like, well, I might as well suspend just like to not give you an option of swinging with something different. So I was like, I'll suspend the Ancient. Bacchus deletes the rookie, and the first Ceres minuses like 18k on the Ancient. And assuming you floated in
18k.
Yeah, and if you had floated into a body off the Ancient, the second Ceres would have killed the body, which was nice.
Well, that one doesn't float into bodies. It floats into tanks.
Why not just swing with the rookie first to trigger the Ceres, so you don't have to get DP minus later? Is Ceres a May, or does it?
Ceres is mandatory.
Yeah, Ceres.
Yeah, so if you would have just. Yeah, so if you would have just swung, if you would have just swung with the level 3, wouldn't that have triggered both Cereses, and you wouldn't have had to worry about that?
He would have, but if he warps into the Ancient after that, the Bacchus would still kill it.
Still dies.
He could have. He probably should have done that though, because it would have let him put something smaller on the field.
So
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because Bacchus is
just like get the Cereses, just get the Cereses to trigger before like even putting a second body on the board.
The Cereses were going to trigger no matter what. But no, I mean I get what you're saying, but I think at the time I was trying to big brain it into tempting him to kill the big stack and leave the rookie alone. Because I had a source or 2 underneath the big stack that I wanted back in the trash that I could potentially recycle and then use for the rookie, because it had the promo Aguni under it, and I had the 2-cost option, which would have let me recycle it. I could have 2-cost promo Aguni and then swung, and that would have baited out another effect there. But you killed the rookie, so I was like,
Well, you also forgot what Bacchus does. He deletes lowest DP.
Yeah, it's
the
always
rookie was always
yeah.
dying when you went into the ancient. I was just determining if I wanted to kill your ancient at the same time.
Yeah. So I was trying to big brain, but smooth brain.
Yeah, I think you just had too much memory because you were at 8 and you had all 4 analog use on the field, which you were gonna get whenever your ancient
No matter
died.
what.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused because I was like, no matter if he goes into a second body here, it kills both of them anyways. I was like, just don't digivolve here. Swing with the level 3, so it triggers the Saracen. So now you don't have to worry about them because they both trigger. And then digivolve into the ancient, and that's going to trigger the Bacchus. So now you don't have to worry about anything.
Well, the Bacchus would then delete my ancient.
Yeah, he would have
didn't
to.
you want that? Because
Well, he'd have
it
to
got deleted anyways, right?
if he wanted to put some.
Either way I did it, it triggers all of their
Yeah,
effects.
they both die in the scenario you're describing. What I think he could have done is swung with a rookie to bait out or to force the Saris effects, and then he could have put something small on the field because he had so much memory.
Oh, to
and
yeah,
then
okay, to
warped into
protect.
the ancient.
I don't
Gotcha,
remember if I
okay,
had
okay.
another rookie in hand.
Okay, I get what you're saying,
have
Sean.
what?
I get it.
Not until I don't remember if I had another rookie in hand until I started.
I mean, you could have
drawing
just
stuff.
evoed into
I
a
called it.
hybrid on the field just so your
Yeah.
ancient doesn't die.
I'm pretty sure I only had the burning, the Aguni, and all the Aldemons.
Oh, actually,
Which
no,
is
no.
crazy. You went through your whole deck, which is crazy.
It was crazy. Yeah, all of
Yeah.
my level 4s were like underneath my tamers or in my trash.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
It was
mean,
crazy.
it's a cost of playing all 4 of your analog use over the course of that game. Also, I
good.
forgot
Oh, good.
if you had done that and like warped to trigger the Bacchus, I just would have suspended the ancient and you wouldn't have even got to swing with it anyway.
Yeah, wouldn't even got to
Right, because you don't have to delete it. That's fair.
Well, no. If he had warped into it, I would have had to delete something. But if he was playing around the deletion effect, I would have had to kill his lowest thing. But I would have suspended the ancient where he couldn't swing with it anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I guess it didn't really matter.
I think that's something I was actually thinking about in the moment. Is I didn't want you to whiff my attack with the ancient. So I think that's maybe why I did what I did.
Yeah,
This was a couple days ago at this point, but
yeah. Either way, you had to force out those effects before you could actually play on your turn.
yeah.
But yeah,
So close.
So
close.
And he had been turn 0 on his previous turn, so this was his last turn in time. He had to kill me, and I was going to get an extra turn. And Ben and Dante were sitting next to us, also in turns, and they ended up drawing. Then I won.
Yep.
And came in first.
Then because Sean had another turn, and I only had 2 security left, and he had like 3 bodies on. No, you still had like 5. No, 4.
Yeah, he had like 5 or 6 bodies.
I had
No, it
4
was 5.
on the field, and I
5.
was promoting a rookie.
Well, you had 5 because you had 2 rookies and the 3 level 6s. Because you redirected into one of them.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about the second Sarismon. You're right. I had 5 going to 6 because I promoted a rookie.
I also had 0 cards in deck, so
You did, but you
it
wouldn't
doesn't
have
matter
gotten.
because you can't pass turn. But you
I
know,
was like, dang, I can't just draw and say go.
yeah.
But you had 2 security left, and you literally told me you didn't play Crimson Blaze, so I was like, okay, I'll just turn my card sideways.
Why would I play a card for defense when I can just go full offense?
I don't
Red
know,
hybrid.
dude. Yeah. Why would I
Cards
protect when I can
over.
attack?
Yeah, I've heard the best defense is a good offense.
That is something people say.
They don't tell you that a good, offense is a good defense.
I mean, they actually
No,
do. But,
I've never heard that before.
I mean, you don't watch sports, so it doesn't surprise me that you haven't heard that before.
Hey, I watched the World Cup.
That's not a sport. We live in America.
You're not. Don't lie. You're not watching the World Cup. You're looking up the highlights.
Yeah, that's what I do for the NFL too. I'm not going to sit there and watch a whole 2-hour game. That's time for that.
2 hours. That's generous. Could you imagine a 2-hour football game, Sean? That'd be awesome.
Fair enough.
Yeah, dog. They're 3 hours long.
Well, I mean, isn't
Sometimes
the game
3.5.
itself- The game time itself is 2 hours, right? But it's because of all the commercials.
The game time
Right.
itself is an hour.
1 hour. 4 15-minute quarters.
If any viewers were curious about how casual of a person you are as far as football is concerned,
it's because every time they run out of bounds. No, I don't think it's every time.
Well, there's a lot of
clock stops.
I believe it's under. I think
it's like 2 minutes.
I think it's 4 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it 4? I know. I get it mixed up with college all the time because college has got really different out of bounds rules.
Their
as well.
out of bounds clock stoppage rules are way different in the NFL. I think they changed theirs recently too, but they're still not the same.
At least they stopped the clock. The World Cup, man, all of soccer still goes off the additional time rule.
Bruh.
And then the one World Cup where they were like, all right, cool, guys, we heard your complaints about additional time. We'll actually keep track and stop the clock when the game's not being played. And then people complained about that. So they'd rather have the inaccurate referee just guessing how much time they had.
I don't I've made the mistake of watching a soccer match before, and I don't understand the timekeeping at all. Because I'm like, why is it going up and then it just doesn't stop? Stops. I'm like, bruh, what is this?
So this is
how am I supposed to know when the game's over?
Yes, that's a big problem with people who don't regularly watch soccer. So
even if you do, how the hell are you supposed to know?
You're not. So
exactly.
So there's stoppage time and extra time. So what they've done differently for this World Cup, and what people have appreciated was, they came over here to the U.S. and the U.S. was like, "Hey, we're going to implement water breaks."
Yep.
So the reason why,
definitely not because they want to insert.
It's definitely not for the commercial breaks.
It's for
So the reason why there's so much inconsistent on the time is a lot of soccer players will flop, and the reason why they are flopping, albeit if it's not like a real injury, if they're not actually hurt, is to give their teammates time to breathe, to give them a chance to try and recover a little bit. So the time will keep running, but the referee has it on like a separate one, like a separate watch on their arm sometimes, where they keep track of how much time is still going. Again, yes, you could just stop the clock.
Yes,
you should just stop the clock.
People complained.
What a stupid.
They're so set in their ways.
Yes.
It's the old heads, dude. They fear change.
So the reason why
accurate timekeeping, everyone hated it.
Yeah. So the reason why they do that is like players will flop, and the referees just add on time for everything that was missed. So that's why you'll get 8 to 9 minutes of extra time.
But then you still don't know when exactly what?
I know. It's to the referee's discretion.
In American sports, I know when the clock hits 0, the game's over unless it's tied. You don't know what the hell's happening with soccer.
Yeah.
We actually have a secret 30 extra minutes because of this guy's watch, because he was looking at it.
It's funny because the year they did accurate timekeeping, they found that the referees were actually undercutting everybody for time. If they actually would have used accurate timekeeping, the game would have had 15 minutes of extra time on average, whereas usually the referees only give about 9 to 10.
I mean, if you're forcing someone to make a guess, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be inaccurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going on too long now.
So glad I don't like soccer.
Anyway, when you guys see this episode, maybe the USA has progressed again.
We better beat Belgium.
I mean, we got Balogun back, so, sometimes the corruption works in your own favor.
I mean, you guys are saying words.
Let's just say let's
just say we bribed FIFA this time.
It's heavily implied that we, as a country, as the host country, may have had our president reach out to FIFA and tell them, hey, you red carded our best player, you let him play the next game. And FIFA said, okay.
And then Belgium tried to appeal that. One of the players on the USA team got a red card.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, that means a suspension.
Yeah, from the next.
Because it's it's like the highest form.
I did not know that part because I don't care or watch soccer.
Yes, so he got a red card. They reviewed it. It was red card worthy, but I guess they don't think it's bad enough to suspend him. because he didn't do what he did on purpose. Like it was clearly like an accident.
It was a flagrant one.
Yes.
So like,
So
what he had done is he had accidentally stepped on his opponent's ankle, which could injure the opponent, which is like a big no-no. But you could tell like he was just in the.
It wasn't malicious.
Trying to move. It wasn't.
Yeah. So the FIFA came out and was like, hey, we've looked at, he's not going to be suspended for the next game on Monday. And people are pissed, and it's just because we bribed FIFA, because they're a corrupt organization.
Very.
So, yeah.
Hey, yet another reason not to watch or care about soccer.
You watch the NFL. People say that about the NFL every year. I watch the Chiefs play, and people go, "Oh, the referees are just sucking off."
Well,
whatever his name is.
I mean, we just demonstrated how casual of a viewer you are of football.
Season, so the names are just out of my head.
He just sees the memes.
Yeah, I know that's what he just sees the rhetoric.
He sees the Mahomes and referee kissing AI pictures, and he's like,
he's like, this must be true. Yeah, the Chiefs haven't won the Super Bowl in the past 2 years. I don't know if you know.
They said the exact same damn thing about Tom Brady's Patriots. You know, like.
I mean, they actually did cheat.
Well, they were actually cheating.
Deflategate was real.
I don't think Deflategate was legitimate. But they actually
Spygate.
Yeah, Spygate was legitimately because
they were caught, right? Like red-handed.
Yes.
They were caught because a previous coach from the Patriots went to a different organization to be their head coach and literally told on them because he knew they were going to be doing it.
Stitches, what the hell?
That's when they were playing. They were going to be playing each other, and he literally told on them.
Damn. But no, like, I mean, every time there's like a dominant team or anything like that, people are always like, "Oh, the referees are in their pocket," or "It's rigged."
Yes.
Being a sports fan at that point,
people are gonna whine and complain about anything that doesn't go their way.
Yeah. And then you have people who are like, their favorite team is the worst team in the league, like, and they're just happy to be here.
Are they?
No, they're not. They're not happy to be there.
I think they feel stuck.
Cleveland Browns fans do not feel happy to be there.
There are videos of their fans just wearing brown paper bags over their heads.
New York Jets fans are not happy to be there.
I was gonna name some teams, but I didn't want to get too direct. But those were the first two that came to mind.
You're not saying anything that they don't know already. Like, you're not hurting anybody's feelings. Yeah. It's very
They know they're trash.
Yeah. None of their fans have like false hopes of like, oh god, this is gonna be our year, dude.
So no, you guys see that Mexico England game? That was pretty good. I watched the highlights for that one.
All right.
I saw I saw one of the better England players break his arm jumping over the barricade. He's trying to celebrate with his team. He's done.
That sounds like
snapped his forearm right in half.
Sounds like a mistake.
And then hit the Yamcha pose on the ground.
Ooh.
That was bad.
All right. Reveals. This is the only reveal that we've had in the past week.
It's a juicy one, though.
It is a juicy one, and I don't think it was on purpose.
I remember when I first saw like everybody posting it, it was called a leak.
Yeah.
Now, Sean, tell us, what exactly did you do when you saw this?
Tell the story, Sean.
Which part? I mean, I got excited because
was it seeing Evil Homie?
Yeah, we got Evil Homeros.
Tell the story also that involved burning at least 4 gallons of water.
Oh, I tried to get ChatGPT to enhance the picture to the point to where maybe possibly some of it would be legible. Unfortunately, there are not enough pixels. They did not make the image large enough to enhance it to anything.
He straight up put this thing in the CSI database and said, "All right, now zoom in."
Yeah, I told her to click the enhance button until it couldn't anymore. Yeah, it sucks because if you look at it while it's a small image, it looks like it would be legible if you made it bigger, but then you make it bigger and you're like, there's no pixels in this. It's just all blur.
It blurbs.
Yeah.
All right, now the Evil Homie story. Yeah.
Yeah, Evil Homeros right there, bottom right. Chronomon's Homeros, Evil Homeros. Boom.
such a fake fan.
But yeah, I'm excited about. I'm excited, but also a little confused. But we are getting a Bacchusmon and a Sarismon that are both dual cards, which I'm pretty stoked about. That's going to be cool to go in plants in BT26. I'm not sure if those are... I don't even know if Saris has a form change or mode change.
Yeah, she becomes a sexy lady.
The sexy lady
Digimon.
by herself, like without the giant dragon.
I mean, so her mode change is just getting off of her ride.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I mean, Bacchusmon's alternate mode is he just gets like light bright tattoos.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still like... He doesn't just like get off of something that he was just riding. That's like the Titamon Scoballucci just like getting off of his steed and being like, I'm a mode change. Which I guess technically that is accurate, but still.
Literally. Yeah. Literally.
So I'm excited about those. Bacchus being half purple is a little odd, but whatever. I'm also excited about the Canon Yuki. Since I do play the promo, maybe she is playable in plants. Rosemon Burst Mode, I'm a little sad to see that she's an SP. Because I was planning on...
Expensive.
Yeah, planning on potentially playing her in Shine. So that's gonna be unfortunate. But yeah. Can't read any of these.
While you have it pulled up, do you want me to like read the name of everything that's currently on there?
Yeah, if you want to.
Alright, so starting from obviously the top left, going all the way over.
Yes.
We have LQ Dantemon.
Dante's an actual Atmon card. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Dante, our resident Atmon player, has his own Atmon named after him. Ironic that it's white.
Wow.
So Bearcatmon, Scourge Chirpomon, Ravemon, Rosemon Burst Mode, Chronomon Holy Mode, Saris, Zombie Pluto, Bacchus, Mervamon, Junomon Hysteric Mode, Kanan Yuki, Jupitermon, Plutomon, Chronomon Destroy Mode, Jupitermon Wrath Mode, and Kunlun.
Evil Homeros.
Kunlun, Evil Homie.
Evil Homeros. It's unfortunate that it looks like... Well, it looks like the Chronomon... Some of these mode changes are dual cards, but a lot of them are not.
I don't want to say disappointed. I don't think disappointed is the correct word.
We don't even know their effects
yet. We don't know what they do yet.
I was going to say I was hoping, but again, I could be very wrong. But it does not look like either of the the Plutos are dual cards.
They're not. Mm-mm.
I can't see past the sample for the first one.
Oh, did you say Jupiter or Pluto?
Pluto.
No, Pluto doesn't look like either one of them are dual cards. Jupiter, whatever the first mode you said was, is a dual card.
Yeah, Juno Hysteric Mode.
She is not a dual card.
Yeah. Whatever. I might either play Chrono or Pluto, because those were two that I was looking at like, ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they do look nice. I like the designs on them. I'm looking forward
all the
to
arts
what
look
the
cool.
words say.
Yeah, Plutomon is such a baller.
It's been 84 years, dude. The first iteration of Pluto was in BT4, and it took them forever to give us another one.
Yeah, his effect was actually like okay too. It was like draw 2 or something like that. Like
yeah, it's like draw 2 or draw 3. I think it's draw 2, and then you can play a purple option, cost 6 or less.
Yeah,
for free.
It's honestly like not a bad effect. It just at the time was not good at all.
Yeah, at the time we didn't really have good 6-cost purple options or 6-cost or fewer purple options that were worth putting him in the deck to abuse.
And I think he was a 4 to...
He cost 4 to Evo as well, which also was...
I was gonna say, back in those days, there's no way to make that cheaper, realistically.
Yeah, scrambles weren't a thing. You would just have to have extra memory. I mean, theoretically, if you had
I don't
like...
think memory boosts were a thing yet.
No, not at the time. Yeah, there was no, like, you would have to have had a memory setter and have like a Mimi on the field or something to keep turn. Assuming
Could
you
you
played an option.
imagine in a world with me for like a second.
Okay.
If it said use up to a 6-play cost.
It did. It did.
And no. As many as you can up to 6. So you can play like 3 trainings. You can play 2 mem boosts.
I mean,
play 2 in between theaters. If it didn't specify color, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say it did specify color, and that also made it worse.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the best option we had at the time was his option, which was Hell's Gate, which deletes a level 6 or higher.
Well, they definitely made it on purpose where you couldn't play the 7 cost, because the 7 cost is where the good stuff was. That was like
Yeah,
your swords and your nail bones.
Yeah, that's where the good stuff was hiding, was 7 memory.
Yep. And Draco Sax. Big eyes.
Yeah.
Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Good
What?
cards.
Oh, okay.
Listing 7s.
Yeah, rank 7s and level 7s. Okay, I get it. Black Rose Dragon, dude. Yeah.
That's another one. See, you're picking up what I'm putting
Scrap
down.
Archfiend.
Black Rose, just let me blow up the board.
I remember the first time I read
Kamikaze
that
here.
card, my friends were showing me the game, and I was like, does this kill itself too? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, why is that good?
What resources did you just use?
Yeah, I was like, how's this good?
Black Rose shows up, blows up the board. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Yeah, I really wish we knew what any of these cards said, but sadly, they have not updated us. Oh, good.
Can we just appreciate the artworks, like especially of the good old shake weights right there, right inside the E.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's...
love me some shake weights.
Yeah, look at all those pixels, dude.
So many pixels.
All of them.
It does kind of suck. They just revealed literally everything we're getting in the set at the highest rarity. But at the same time, I'm not complaining. These
I
cards
kind
are
of
cool.
like it as a teaser. Because now, like, we know... They ripped the Band-Aid off as far as, like, most of the important cards in the set. But we're going to have to wait to actually know what they say.
Is this the longest we've gone where they've like... No, I guess it's just like a staple thing now with like the face art cards.
Yeah,
I guess that's going to be their go-to now.
Yeah, usually one of the boss monsters, one of the secret rares, gets a 2-star face card.
Yeah,
The
I guess
other one-
that'll just be a thing from now on.
Yeah, it seems to be. They skip it occasionally, like EX12 and BT25 didn't actually have a face card 2-star. They just had that like gold effect on it with the burst mode and the Susan.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, I'm gonna have to try to win one of these because once you get one sheet, you
Gotta get them all.
Yeah, you got to get them all, dude. It's like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Yeah.
Still surprised you haven't found a way to like mount that on like the wall behind you.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to see it
I
most
can
of the
just
time.
see the
I'm hunched over. You can actually see it behind me. It's in that cardboard box.
I'm saying like you have that spot right above
Yeah.
the T-tar, that open space right there.
I mean, you
It's
actually
not like people are going to be able to read it from this distance.
you actually make a good point.
I always thought that's
All
where
that
you were
was-
going to put it.
Well, I didn't really have any idea what I was going to do with it. I didn't know if I was going to try to sell it, but I mean, there's
I just thought you'd get a nail gun and just shoot it through the cards.
just
Hang
get,
it
some,
up on
just
the
get
wall.
thumbtacks and just like stick it,
Yeah.
in the wall.
Give homie some googly eyes while you're at it.
God, I couldn't find the boards on the wall. It just went straight through.
Or I just take some scissors and cut them out. But actually, fun fact, for those of you that don't know, I'm pretty sure... Nah, it probably is like actual cards. Sometimes
You're gonna
for...
say like the card stock is different.
Well, sometimes for sheets like that, they don't actually they don't have like the back on them. Like it's 2 parts to make the card, and they don't put the backs on the sheet when they give it to you. It does feel very flimsy, but honestly, I think if you attached a whole bunch of our cards, I think it would probably feel similar. So it probably is like a solid card. It just, you know, it's attached to a whole bunch of stuff. So like the weight of it makes it feel flimsier than it would if it were just like one of them by itself. But yeah, I guess I can hang it up because it's not like I'm trying to sell it anyway. I'll have to figure out a way to do it without damaging it.
Well, like I said, get a frame.
Yeah.
I make frames for all sorts of stuff. I gotta buy frames here in a bit. My wife bought me these.
Oh yeah, for sure. You'd be able to find a frame big enough.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. I can just measure it and just get a frame that would... So the issue I think I'm having is it's out of sight, out of mind. I forget that I have it. Because, like, it's not... Until I'm reminded about them existing in the first place, like, I forget it's in my office.
Yeah, like my wife bought me these really super cool holographic Metroid posters. I'm gonna get some frames for that.
Yeah, dude, holographic makes everything better.
Yeah, I mean, like, the game was kind of a steaming pile, if you know, but yeah, the posters are really good.
I don't think I've ever played Metroid games. The only Metroid I've ever played with is on Smash.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts for everybody. They play Samus in Smash once.
That's how it ended.
Somebody tells you, "Hey, you know that's a girl, right?"
That is what happened. Yeah, that's a girl, right? And I was like, really? I don't know why. I just assumed it was a dude.
That's how people started playing Fire Emblem. They played Marth and Roy in Melee.
All right.
You'd hit him with the. I think if you hit him with like a fully charged shot.
Yeah.
From Samus, like if you hit Samus with another one,
you could see the body inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little silly.
All right, comments. Benjamin Wiseman 6567. Sean, did you consider using BT13 Kudamon and Shine Greymon instead of the BT16 Agumon? Yes, it has the downside of not being an Agumon, but it grabs any Digimon in the deck, including the BT17 Rise Greymon, the BT16 Agumon whiffs on, plus any of your Marcuses. That's why I do that before we start recording.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to. I forgot to turn off the volume.
Yeah, in my iterations of Shine before we got the BT16 Agu, I did play.
I was gonna say, I remember you playing Kudamon in one version.
I did play Kudamon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God, I just realized I'm wearing the exact same shirt.
No one would have noticed if you didn't say anything.
Everybody would have noticed.
Okay.
I didn't, so that's not everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, it not being an Agumon means I can't play for free off Nokia, and I can't Evo for 2 memory with my Geograys. I mean, now that we have 2 searching Agus, there's no reason to play it. But yes, I have played it in the past. A random Mexican 123, thank you for being a channel member. Brandon not building VB Omni. Who else am I gonna copy? Cry. My favorite discussions are the tangents, especially the tangents that go off into a different tangent without finishing the first one. You see, tangents are like Brandon's Omni deck. You have 2 Digimon or tangents that fuse together to make Omni, or in this case, the best pod. Love the podcast. Keep up the great content. Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
To be fair,
that made me LOL, like for real, when I read it.
Yeah, you could get Dante's Virus Buster Omni deck. He's building it. He said you can get all the way up to Virus Busting Omni for 2 memory. All you need is a level 4 and the virus busting option already in security, allegedly.
The problem with the problem with the Virus Buster deck is you have to play Gamamon stuff, and no one wants to do that.
I don't know if I saw any Gamma cards. I'm gonna be real, because he had the whole.
Do you
deck
not have
out.
to?
No, you 100%. So.
Maybe I just wasn't looking hard.
I've also tinkered with Virus Busters.
Because you gotta play that Battle Gamamon, right? Isn't he like the best Virus Buster card?
Yeah, I've also been tinkering with Virus Busters. This is the best card in the Virus Buster archetype. It is a Gamamon card.
Yeah,
that card and the SW, the horsey, that's also just a monkey, the yellow one. Those are the best ones because they're the ones that are like, hey, you can just play something for a reduced cost of 2.
Yeah, like
play or use, I think.
Yeah. It's play or use. Yeah, you can just promote this guy, and it just gives you the second body to DNA, and you have end of turn on your
That's what
Tomo.
he was promoting when he like pseudo showed me the combo.
Yes.
Because I was laughing. I was laughing at him, and I was like, haha, how many memory does it take for you to go into Omni? Because obviously, Ultra S is free. But he was like, oh, like 2 memory. And he kind of like showed me the combo, and I was like, that seems like you had a lot of setup.
I can't remember what Virus Buster's field spell is, but I know for the...
Virus Busters?
No, I meant like I don't remember what its effect is overall.
When you attack, you can play equal level of 2 fewer memory or 3 fewer memory, something like that.
Oh, when you... Okay, see, because the Warrior one is you may Digivolve for a reduced cost.
Yeah.
The Virus Buster lets you play one? Okay.
Because he had that
it's also
set
not
up,
once
but I
per
think
turn.
he was promoting the better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've been tinkering with VB. I personally was messing around playing CS Mastamon in it because I think that's dope. And the Omni is kind of just like a finisher if you happen to go into it. But
the problem is they've peaked with Alter S. I literally don't think they can ever make another Omnimon that's as good as this one, like, or better. Like it's impossible.
They need to power creep Alter S.
Yeah, I can't see a way. It's full immune. It's swinging for multiple checks. It's deleting stuff.
Yep.
It's then spitting out 2 bodies. If you keep turn, it's practically going into another one.
Yep.
Gonna be immune again. There's just I don't see how they could top that Omnimon. It practically would be impossible.
So
the only
way to do it to make it like even better is if you give it better removal. Like better removal.
Yeah.
Delete only the highest level. Like if you gave it like Omni Ace's removal with everything else underneath it, that'd be disgusting. If you gave it 81's removal with everything else, disgusting. The fact its removal is so bad is like the reason why it could be so strong.
But at the same time, it doesn't matter because it's immune to everything, so it doesn't matter what's on the field.
Yeah, you just have to be bigger than him. Being bigger than him is his only real weakness.
Yeah, I mean, I think the VB Omni's
it's good.
It's pretty good, especially considering you can attack with it using the Tama.
Tama.
Like end of turn.
Yeah. Like it's a really good card. I just don't think for like regular Omni decks or like ping pong, like you're gonna play it in that. It'll find its own niche in just probably Virus Busters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
trashing security and recovering at the same time, or having the option of DP minusing, premium DP minusing is pretty solid.
It's really good.
Yeah, premium DP -2, which is always better.
Well, that's why I like Satan. That's why I like Gokumon. He's premium DP too.
Yeah, like in my list, I would combo into Angelwomon and swing, and then Evo into Mastamon, and I'd hit them for 1 check, but they'd be trashing the other 2, so they'd have 2 security. And if I'm able to, because I have a level 5 on the field, because Mastamon can play any of the 5s, or not any of the 5s, but the 5s I play, I can just Evo into one of the other Megas and then DNA into Omni and just kill them.
Gotcha.
What they need to do is they need to print Ultra S's and Omnimons that mode switch, where you can switch between them via their effects. Because they do it in the show.
Maybe BT27 and
cards.
Yonder, like the
they did it. Yeah, they did it in 2020. That season, he mode swaps from Omni to Alter.
Because there's even a moment in the fight where he has double cannons or he has double swords. Because he's halfway between the modes.
It was really cool. It was really cool when he had the War Grey sword and the Kresker Rumon sword. I was like, that's pretty sick.
Hey, that's pretty sick.
That does sound pretty cool.
Can we get that as a card, please? Where I can mode swap them.
Whenever they do, possibly when they revisit the Royal Knights, maybe we'll get some of that.
Yeah,
I doubt it. I think it would be directly tied to like Digimon 2020 support, because that's the only time they've done that.
No.
That's the only time we've ever seen that happen. Yeah. All right, we gotta get to this next.
The Nokia version, because the Alter S wasn't even in Cyber Sleuth.
We gotta get to this next Cope comment.
adaptive reasoning.
No, not Gamma.
I'm getting Gamamon support. It doesn't matter if it's good. It's a good set. Great set. Maybe this time it will do something. The Gamamon mantra.
Oh, Josh thought.
It's just every time I see Josh talk about it, it's like he'll discover something and be like, still not that good.
Yeah.
Still not that good.
He was so hyped when he didn't know what we were getting for this set. And then once he found out everything and he was able to read everything and like start messing with it, he was like, it's not that good.
I still, to this day, cannot get over how much he got absolutely dicked on for 81.
Yeah.
Because, like, they said in 81, here's 4 archetypes you'll be able to build fully from this set, and you're going to get new support. And then it was just like, anyway, so Omnimon got, like, 8 new cards. Gamma got 1.
He got 1 card. Shine Greymon got 2. Hybrid decks got several. Like, yeah.
Each of them got 2. Because we got the Bayo, the Triple Tamer, and we got Alda and the Triple Tamer.
Oh, yeah. I just meant, like, in general, like, the hybrids as a whole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Omni got the most new cards. If you count Adventure Omni is also Ping Pong Omni at the same time.
And those are also hero tamers for some reason, too. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Something I noticed when I was tinkering with stuff.
You need a hero.
Yeah, with what I was working on, I did, but didn't feel like it was good. Jim the Kid, if you cut both free Evo Patas and still turn 2 to 3, then I'd love to see it. Play a bunch of weeks like that, post the gameplay. Generally, I would love to be proven wrong. The memory from Niaro is good, but if you have to hard Evo into everything, then you have to actually set up memory stuff to play more. Doug, you're asking me to just cut all the good cards at that point. Like, I can't play the promo Patamon, the promo TS Patamon.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't remember you saying you cut the promo Patamon. I know you cut BT.
Yeah, the promo Patamon's not a brick because it's a Time Stranger card.
Yeah, so what Sean would do is he would play the Time Stranger Pata that Evo's for free, the promo.
Yeah.
So, like, he was cutting the BT14 when the Evo's from Security. So, like, he doesn't Evo for free there, but he still Evos for free.
Yeah, not unlike the other, 4 or 5 Time Changer rookies that we have.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how you have to play, like, Bearmon and Grace Nova, just so you can try to save some memory in that deck. Yeah.
But no, I will not play Teapot without the promo Pata as well.
What would even be your rookies at that point?
I don't even know, because like you run out of Patamons at that point, and you run out of TS rookies that like all of your 4s can use.
Oh, I guess you could play like Goma because like he's blue TS, which could evolve. Angemon could still evolve on top because he's blue.
He could, but not
I think he'd
free.
cost 3.
Yeah, it wouldn't be for free. He could never Evo into him for free.
Yeah, you couldn't use yellow trainings. I don't think you did, but you couldn't use those.
You're just asking. You're just asking me to lop off my leg and see if it works. Like at that point, I proved that BT14 Patamon was not the problem to myself and
anyway,
anyone
we should
that
still
was.
Limit it just because.
Okay. Luke Roberts 8473. Pokemon decks are primarily consistency cards. Cards like Draw 7, search any stage 2 plus energy, and yet you can still brick hard.
That's crazy. You shouldn't be bricking like that.
What's the deck limit on those decks? Like 60?
I think 50? It's 60.
I thought it was 50, but I have no idea.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna be doing my due diligence.
It's probably 60 because if you have consistency cards like Draw 7 and you're breaking, it's got to be 60.
I think it's 60.
Exactly.
What's the minimum? That's the minimum you can play?
It's like ours. It's hard, like you have to play this many.
Yeah. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the only card games where you can be flexible with your card count. I don't remember if Magic has a straight deck limit.
I can't remember either. I don't know if I ever knew.
Well, because I know it depends on the format too. Like there's 100 card decks. There's I don't know.
Commander.
They're probably flexible depending on your format.
He also said, I can't understand why War Greymon is just for Omnimon now, especially with the adventure trade existing. There's a lot of cool experimentation that the design team can do with all that, or with that for all the archetypes in adventure, but nah, just give them an Omni. Yeah, dude.
Yep. So
Can't stop,
I am
won't stop.
I am also halfway on that train, but for Melga, because we haven't had true Melga support since BT15. But as an Omni player, I've been fed.
At least your BT15 support was good. BT14
Yeah.
Wargrave support was ass.
It was pretty bad. The
Now-
last good Wargrave support was BT12.
Yeah.
The funny thing about this comment is they tried to fix it because Wargreymon from EX12 is a Virus Buster, the Metal Empire, and I think you could just play him in Omni. So
But Chris, who's better than him?
yeah,
I mean,
the
the
problem is
Wargreymon isn't bad, but like the rest of the
Yeah,
stuff is
it's-
not.
yeah, it's not good. It's just like they're like, here, we made him multiple archetypes, and you're like, but I just want to play Wargreymon, and they're like, well,
Tough titties.
Well,
yeah.
Melga's
You can't
better.
do that.
Half his text says counter. You guys can DNA into okay. It's like, well, I just want to play
well,
Wargreymon.
You can still redirect with that effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, funny story, really quick, while we're talking about that. So,
Oh god.
when we got our boxes at Friday,
Hmm.
I didn't buy a box. I didn't feel like it. The SP apparently had already been pulled.
I mean,
And-
they cracked a new case whenever I came in and got my box.
Yeah, I also got a new box out of the case.
Dagnabbit. So I didn't even buy a box. Everybody else was like pulling stuff. And Chris pulled the Altart Melga, and I immediately just walked up, took it out of his hand, and kept it. Because I told him if he pulled any of the three, it was going straight into my collection, in which I would buy the other two pieces, so that I may have the full portrait. And he happened to pull the exact one I wanted.
The most expensive one at the time.
They've all flatted around the same price, but it was hilarious.
I think they will continue to go down.
Yeah.
I might wait until my next paycheck, check and see what the prices are looking at, and just grab them then.
I would not be in a hurry to pick up any of those cards.
I wouldn't either.
Yep.
I think Toho Braves will be the only decent one.
Yeah, most likely.
That's the one Ben was playing, right? With the Kaguya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Execute as a Tama.
Pretty
That's
ridiculous, yeah.
And even then, they lose super hard to certain cards like Crimson Blaze.
They lose to Digimon immunity.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is pretty rampant in the format.
they lose to wide board, also disruption on your turn, Digimon immunity. That, like, specifically what plants can do cucks them like real hard in the anus.
I feel like they lose super hard to a Tradesmon. Especially if you activate the option and Digivolve into it, like you're doing some damage and he's gonna be immune.
Yeah, I mean, I think Beat Break probably also has a decent time with them. The issue is you can't give your entire board immunity, although, I mean, Beat Break's not like a swarm deck anyway. But they could potentially kill you through an Atreides if you don't kill them, just because they can swarm so hard.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, like, and Ben obviously struggled versus Reboot because that's all he does, but all they have to do is just get big enough and execute into the Reboot Mon, because you can attack unsuspended Digimon with it. But Ben just like flubbed up his game one. He threw because he mistakenly didn't put his DP gains, all of them, into his stack to make it to where it was going to get big enough to out the Reboot Mon.
Right.
What does that deck do against, let's say, Blitz Cress staring him down? They're both immune. Redirect blocker. Potential DNA.
Nothing.
Their best.
Yeah.
Okay. I was listening to what you guys were saying, and I was like, I don't think they can touch those two.
No, they can't touch, like, outside of just executing over your stuff. They can't touch immune Digimon. They'd have to play some kind of option that would be outside of archetype.
And even if they attempt to execute over, that gives me my timing to... Okay.
You could then DNA. Although, if you do that, all their stuff floats into more stuff, so, like, they wouldn't really care if you did that. But
Yeah, but still, it whiffs the attack.
yeah.
That's usually worth something.
Yeah. Justin 7231. I hope we don't ever get 4-color cards. Just keep the max at 3. That's
I can see that. I think
it's that fear of change, dude.
I think we'll eventually get
happen.
4. We will, but like I think 3 is fine, honestly. But
Guys,
I think we will eventually get 4.
I think
we will eventually get a Susan that is every color.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say we're eventually gonna get a card that has all colors on it.
Susan would be the first one because like all the hybrids.
It would make the most sense for it to be the first one. Yeah,
and it'll still suck.
Oh yeah, it'll still be
and
mid.
The art will look weird because you'll just have at the very bottom like all the sections of the different colors.
So I think at that point you just do something special where it literally does like a rainbow.
That might be even worse. Like look at the card like this and it's just like a rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason the EX12 Susans are getting bought out.
It's because of TB. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess, dude.
More power to you, I guess.
And then all the Medusa mods will be like, well, we play Crimson Blaze, so...
I mean, you're only killing their small stuff. They float into, like...
Well, they wouldn't be able to float, right?
Oh, well, they float on their turn most of the time.
Well, yeah, I know, but if you, like, preemptively be like, alright, here you go.
I mean, if you give them 6 memory, yeah, sure. That's like...
I ain't giving them nobody 6 memory.
Hey,
well, that's like saying preemptively Crimson a Hoodiemon player.
Why are you assuming I'm Crimson Blazing at 0 memory? Obviously, the best thing to do is activate Grav Crush, go to 2, and then Crimson Blaze them, like, giving them 4. Duh.
Yeah. It's genius. He also said, Sean was wondering why Kudamon was in the card art with the black and white Pawn Chessmon. Chris said he's part of the Data Squad with the Pawn Chessmons.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, in the Data Squad show, King Drazel actually sent Kintorosmon to the human world to spy on them. Kintorosmon learned from humans and started bonding with them. During King Drazel's invasion of the human world, Kintorosmon actually worked with the humans. Kintorosmon was the one that stopped Gallantmon from completely destroying the Data Squad team. Also, another fun factor in the King Drazel's invasion, Dynasmon actually nukes the Statue of Liberty. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Metal
AF.
Yeah.
I think the Data Squad season is the one I know the least about, just because I think it was the one. I think it's like one of the hardest ones to watch.
Yeah, we watched it when it aired, but I don't think we caught all of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the one I know.
Did you watch the sub?
No, it was definitely the dub at the time because it was on 4Kids.
Yeah, we had little.
Surprised Brandon didn't make you guys find the sub somewhere to watch it.
God, what accent did they give that Agumon?
Brandon doesn't watch sub. He watches dub with subtitles.
Well, if I'm watching by myself, it'll be sub.
Brandon wants to be able to hear it in English. Well, the thing is, E needs it in dub so she can hear it because her eyes are shot. Brandon needs the subtitles because his ears are shot, so he needs to be able to read what's being said. So I personally don't mind watching sub or dub. I'm in that camp where I'm like, hey, I'll do either. But it's also like if I put on a show, and I want to do something else, I'll watch the dub, obviously.
Yeah.
Me and Chris watched several seasons of shows, both as subbed and then dubbed. Like Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, we watched it when it came out subtitled, and then when the dubbed episode came out, it was so hype, it was so good, we re-watched it with the dub. So
I do not watch subbed.
I always think the Japanese
one. Well, I know why you don't, Sean. We all know why.
Yeah, I can't look away from the screen, number one, and see what's going on. But also, with subbed, I literally end up just staring at the bottom of the screen, and I never look up to see the action because I'm like,
it's a real challenge trying to make sure you like you can do both.
Yeah. I just end up. I end up like spacing out, just staring at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, I'm not even watching what's going on.
Sean, you guys don't watch. You and Emily don't watch House of the Dragons or anything like that, do you?
No, I don't know what that is. I've never seen Game of Thrones.
I don't think so. It was a Game of Thrones show.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it wasn't. I was trying to make a reference to something that hopefully it wasn't.
No, it is. Yeah.
No, we've never seen that. Never seen.
I'm putting it out right now. Everyone watch. Well, me and Josh watched it, and then we got to those final seasons, and I knew that they were really bad because I didn't watch it while it was coming out. God, it was bad. Those last couple seasons were bad. People were not lying. They were not, because typically, like, after years and you hear, oh, that's bad, it's bad, you have to assume it's just because it didn't end the way people wanted them to end. No, people were right. It was genuinely just bad.
I remember the actors not being happy about it.
Yeah. There's like a picture of them all in the like in the room around a big table reading the scripts, and all of them look like, what are we doing?
They'll just look pissed.
Yeah. I distinctly remember, like, some of them being interviewed. Like, I've seen interviews of people asking them about Game of Thrones, but I never watched it. But I think it was Emilia Clarke. They asked her, like, how she felt about the finale, and she just, like, made a face.
Yeah.
It's like, can't really answer that. Not honestly. Anymore.
I'm just saying this. Everyone go watch Chainsmoker Cat. Do it.
No.
He sent us
on Netflix. Do it.
That show. It was ridiculous.
Do it. It's about a cat person that is addicted to cigarettes. It's so funny.
He also said, there's no official lore that confirms, but I always believe the Gallantmon that serves King Drazel in Data Squad Season 5 is the same Gilmon from Tamers Season 3. We know Takato created the first Gilmon at the end of Tamers. Gilmon was forced, I'm assuming that means it's supposed to be back to the digital world, and the Gallantmon in Data Squad seems very mature.
I mean, we know that a lot of the seasons take place in alternate universes.
Do we? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because there's a movie where they all get summoned from their universe to fight, like, Argomons and Venom Myotosmons. And
is that when Marcus punches a Venom Myotosmon?
I think so.
Okay.
Because he's part of that special.
I think that's a cross. I think it's a cross special.
Yeah, I think the only ones that take place in the same universe are obviously the ones that you watch are connected, which is 01 and 02.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the real one.
It's a real one.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Shine Greymon is imaginary.
I mean, he is. They're all imaginary.
They're real in my heart, damn it.
They're real to me, damn it.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Fargo Wilta, hell yeah.
Don't know what the hell yeah, but hell yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been all the Omnimon talk. So, anyways,
yeah.
Either that, or it's a direct response to the comment under it.
Well,
I don't think it.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how comments work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read that one.
I don't blame you.
Justin said you guys should do an 8-tournament bracket of the Digimon shows: Adventure 02, Tamers, Frontier, Data Squad, Cross Wars, Ghost Game, and Beat Break. 8-spot tournament bracket. Each of you three would get a vote. Whichever show gets 2 out of 3 votes advances to discuss the show in terms of character stories and how well the show translates to the Digimon TCG. We have a massive issue with that. If you were paying attention,
yeah, I was gonna say. Sean has not seen any of these.
Sean is a fakest of fake fans.
I heavily rely on everyone around me whenever stuff comes out from seasons I've never seen, which happens a lot.
And Beat Break has not finished. And I can tell you right now, Adventure or 02 is probably winning.
Yep.
Well, and 02
it's heavily favored just strictly because I'm going to be voting and I don't know any of the other ones.
Well, 02 it would have a lot of favoritism because of the whole arc with Ken. Like people, well, that or Tamers. Tamers or 02 is up there with probably the winners because like 02 has the Ken arc, which everyone considers one of the best parts of like all of Digimon. It has Black War Greymon questioning why he's even alive. And then
Sean's
Tamers
whole voting philosophy would be like, does it have Black War Greymon in it? No. Don't vote for it.
And then Tamers has a good chance too because like the first part of it is really like just by the books, but you have like characters like Rika who actually has like a character development. But then by the time it like gets to the end and it gets really dark and Jerry gets like possessed or taken over by the what is it called?
Reapers?
The D Reaper.
The Reapers. It gets really crazy, and then it's like, oh,
Body horror in there and everything.
yeah. The guy who's doing this is a horror. It's like a horror manga artist and animator. So it's like, okay, so we're seeing this now, and it gets really, really creepy. So
Yeah, it's like when they got Sam Raimi to do Spider-Man, and he just puts in that one scene in Spider-Man 2 that's like directly a horror scene.
yeah.
That's
And
just the entire ending of Digimon Tamers.
B-Break has like a good chance too, but like it's so up and down sometimes.
It's the hospital.
But it's just not done.
That's the hospital scene when they try to take the arms off Doc Ock and he murders all the doctors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I just saw your puzzled expression. I was like, I have.
Well,
to
I was
explain
like,
this. He's gonna rack his
hospital?
brains over it.
Was
Yeah,
that even in a
if you
hospital?
rewatch-
I mean, I know that he was surrounded by like
Yeah, it was a hospital.
They took him to a hospital. Yeah.
okay. I
Like
know it
if
was
you
like
rewatch,
nurses and doctors around him, but I was like,
yeah.
He just pulls out like the saw and he's like, I'm just gonna cut into these things.
Yeah. He even cracks a little joke. Anybody take shop class?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like if you rewatch that scene, it's very Evil Dead. Like the editing, the shot composition, it's super Evil.
Like
Dead.
zooms in on like the nurse's face and she's screaming.
yeah, it definitely.
Drags her nails
Now that you
across
mention
the
it, yeah,
floor.
that is kind of like
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a horror scene.
odd.
No. It puts jump scares in the damn movies. There's that damn jump scare with Green Goblin.
I hate jump
Just
scares.
pops up on the screen for no reason. He's not
They're they're
So
cheap.
cheap, yeah.
Yeah, stupid.
I do want to say, the first like 30 to 50% of O2 is boring as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of stuff
it's
is not happening.
Yeah, it really doesn't pick up until you get to the point where like the Digimon Emperor is like really doing
Yeah.
stuff with like
In the swing
Chimeramon.
of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't
And
know
then it
what
kinda
they were
gets
doing for,
boring.
like, the first half of that season.
Yeah, well, they're just like getting their Digimon, getting all their armor forms, just destroying spiral
The
towers.
pacing
the
was
towers.
so bad though. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
and then it gets to the more Digimon Emperor stuff, and you're like, oh, okay, this is really good.
yeah,
And then it gets kind of boring again because that's when they introduce like, I mean, they've always been there, but they become like the focal point, which is Mummymon and Arukinimon.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they create Black War Greymon. You're like, oh wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Wait a
this guy's cool.
This
Yeah.
guy's kind of cool.
What did you make me for? What am I alive for? Well, oh my god.
Justin also said, Happy America 250 years ago, a group of men assembled and defeated the most powerful empire in the world. England at that time owned 1/3 of the earth.
America.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to fight a war when you're across an ocean from the people you're
Yeah.
fighting.
Reinforcements take like a month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aaron Wills 7634. I'm familiar with what you're referencing. I think the downplay on SW is a bit much. I don't.
I think the deck is a little because I've actually built. Well, I've built a version of it.
A set in total.
No, he says SW, which is the Sen
I mean-
Warriors or whatever.
It's also Shambala. Is Shambala World the name of the Digital World?
Shambhala World's the
No,
name of the set.
Oh,
I don't,
see, talking about the
It's
set or
probably the archetype,
deck?
but we downplayed the heck out of the set too.
the set and the archetype. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem with all these decks. I think they're a little too slow and a little too fair.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is exactly
It's
the
like when
problem.
Ghosts. It's like
Yeah,
when Ghost
like-
came out. Like Ghost were cool, but they were way too fair.
Yes,
Yeah,
there was potential to make it broken, but they were like, we're not going to do that.
I've watched a bunch of videos of people like, because the new sets drop, so everyone's like building decks and like playing the decks, and a lot of the comments were like, yeah, this is the Digimon I like to see, where it's like it's back and forth, it's like kind of slow and like boring, not like boring, I'm sorry, but like a little bit slow and back and forth. And I'm like, okay,
There's
these
some
are just the
interplay.
decks for yeah, there's interplay. I'm like, okay, but you're not. This isn't Medusa versus any of this decks. This isn't
There's interplay now if you're playing tier 1.
Three Musketeers. Like, yeah, I'm like none of these decks are going to be able to compete with whatever is like the top deck right now.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think some of the SW Megas have potential to be like splashed into things.
Yeah.
But the archetype itself.
I've actually changed my list a little bit from the one I built Friday.
Did you cut all the Nezhas?
Oh no, they're still in there. He's immune all the time.
Yeah,
he's still in there.
Yep, that's how he works.
I double reread some of the cards, and I was not playing the 3-cost ditch 1, draw 2, and then like whenever you play a body, or I think it's whenever you play a body, you get a Digivolve for free. I was not playing that.
Okay,
I was like, well, that
a massive mistake.
Yeah. I was like, I should probably be playing this, but the reason why I wasn't, because I was maxed out on Satan Goku Mon, and I was only playing 2 Nezahas, so I was like, you can't Digivolve into Satan Goku because for some reason he's not the trait that allows you to Digivolve for free, which makes sense because he's really good. It would be a 5-cost Evo for free.
Who cares?
I get it. I agree. Again, this set's super fair. So I added a couple more of the level 6s. I added 2 Erlang and 2 Tokata.
To get out.
Yeah, I like how he says it would be 2 free. Meanwhile, anyway, level 4, free, 5, free.
Yeah,
5.
see, SW's like Omnimon.
That's what I'm saying. This set's way too slow and fair.
Yeah.
The only one that might potentially be a little bit on the unfair side is TB, but even then, like we've said, it loses to Digimon immunity like real hard.
Yeah.
But it will shit out a board on you. Like it will spit out dudes like nobody's business and punish you for removing them if you're not immune.
So literally just puppets again.
Puppets, except for everything has a built-in trap card attached to it leaving the field.
It's not just the level 6 that's triggering, it's like everything.
Yeah.
What if I bot deck their whole board? How do they feel about that?
If he has the option, he could play one of the megas for free off that.
What if the card that bot decks their whole board also deletes their option? 81 Omni. That was...
It depends on... Let me read 81 Omni real quick.
I don't think... I think he actually might have a chance to trigger it, because I think it's interruptive.
Well, the option's interruptive. That's why I was wanting to read exactly what he says. I think he only trashes it if you delete. Where the hell is he in this set? God, this...
Well, it's if you rip a security.
Bruh.
No, you do both.
God, I forgot how big this set was.
When any of your opponent's Digimon leave the battle area, trash one of their option cards in the battle area.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't get a chance to trash it. They would be able to use it first.
Dang. Oh, that'd be cool. But turn player prio.
Irrelevant. The option is interruptive, therefore it would happen before Omni triggered.
Sean, just let us do our stuff how we want to do it.
If I picked up his card and threw it across the table?
Ben would probably be a little sad about it, and he would get up and go get it. But yeah, sorry that we're giving you an honest assessment of the set and the archetypes.
So, and it's funny too, because like we will gladly redact our statements once we find out the sauce.
Yeah,
like because we with our eyes read Hoodiemon the first time.
Read the whole archetype.
Yeah, and we didn't put it together.
Yeah, I was like, this like sucks.
Me and Chris did our independent research, told Sean this is going to be a problem. Sean doubled down. And then Sean found out real quick, oh, this is a very massive problem.
I mean, I wouldn't say I doubled down. I was just skeptical, but I also just didn't want to go and watch the videos because I was like, I don't care.
Yeah. So anyway, then he played Sylphimon, and I killed him on turn 2 both games.
Yes. All right, Brandon, I got to hear your opinion on this next comment because I've read it. I read ahead a little bit, and I've been reading these cards, and I can't figure it out.
I've only heard of it. I have not seen the.
All right, let me read the comment first.
Yeah.
Kurganal Dragon 56 was hoping you were going to talk about it, but you guys must not know about the Were Garurumon loop with Mad Leomon. The Were Garurumon is going to get limited for sure.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
I've
which
heard
War
of it, I've heard
Garurumon?
whispers. I'm assuming it's the one from the set.
Yeah, assuming the one from the set,
Yeah,
because the
so-
Mad Leomon is not from the set, therefore it would be kind of weird for him to just be like,
Yeah.
It's funny,
I
too,
I
'cause,
can't-
Like, 2 people replied asking for.
yeah, they're
Deeds,
like,
and he never replied.
what's that
Yeah,
one
I
meme where they're just like comes in, says something, and leaves? Yeah,
Leaves.
Especially like which Mad Leo is it? I'm assuming it's the,
the one
green
that
purple
deletes
one.
itself, I assume.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But like this War Garurumon doesn't have any like on deletions or anything like that.
It
So
has
like what is
decode.
happening?
It is decode.
As an inheritable.
Yeah, I've heard whispers
Okay.
of it, but this isn't like Gas where somebody was just like, "All right, here's the combo." Like I've yet to see anybody actually talk about it.
Yeah,
Like,
it'd be cool if that guy like explained what the combo was. Then we could talk about it. But yeah, we are unaware of any.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it, so this is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, because I even went back and reread these cards, and I was like, maybe it has something to do with the fact that you can DNA into the Weregaru, because the Weregaru being a DNA.
I assume you
DNA is
DNA
always,
into the
DNA is always
Weregaru
fine.
to get the Mad Leo in your sources, as well as like a level 4. But then, like, in order to have the decode, I mean, he does evote for 1 if you just swing with him.
Yeah.
But like, you swing with him decode, but like,
Is there like an NSO level 6 that we can think of? Because he does evo into an NSO, not just Virus Buster.
well, the Melga also decodes. Like both Virus Buster level 6s, well, not both, but like the War Grey and the Melga also decode. So I mean, you could spit out 2 bodies, but like even then, I don't like how is that any different from anything else that can do something like that?
Because it's definitely not going to be using Piedmon Ace. There's no way in heck.
I don't think
Skull
think
Mammoth.
you. I think you have to use the VB megas because they decode
gonna
out
say
another
Skull-
body.
Skull Mammoth is the only thing I can even think of.
Doesn't it
This
just
is when
recover?
Digimon, you play an NSO trait Digimon 5 play cost or less.
Hmm.
I'm trying to look it up on the Facebook page too. I'm not seeing anybody talking about it.
Yeah. Maybe we can ask Josh. He's always on those.
True.
Yeah, I'm surprised Josh hasn't like shared a video of someone comboing.
Yeah,
with it.
he-
Usually-
As soon as he sees broken like Garu combos, he immediately sends them to me.
yeah, he sends us all kind of. He's like he lives on Twitter, dude.
Ear to the ground.
Yeah, like he is always in the know for stuff.
I see one from March 8th, 2025, but that includes Chimeramon, the Mad
Here
Leo,
we go.
and Deltamon. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm wondering if the loop is similar to that one.
I think maybe the Skull Mammoth is right because that would let you.
Because it just plays another level 4. It's definitely not
Yeah, and then you decode out a level 4. So like, but even then, like I don't.
How do you delete your stack? On deletion, he also recovers 1.
Mad Leo deletes the stack.
Yeah, it's end of attack, deletes it.
That's how you're forcing the decodes to proc, because decode doesn't care that your effect is causing it.
But how is it a loop? It just seems like you're going to DNA twice. You're still spending memory.
Yeah, it's not free. Unless there's an NSO that evos for 2, because Weregar only reduces by 2. But also, all of these effects, like, I mean, I guess the Mammoth, if assuming that's part of it, evos from your hand, but like you have to have the guys you're evoing into off the wear in your trash. So like,
Yeah.
it's not like you can just be like, I have these cards in my hand, I'm gonna do this now. I mean,
Also, it's not like they fit into an archetype snugly. Like the Mad Leo was just a Bagra.
yeah, he's just a random card.
So you'd have to be playing a bottom end that could actually support that.
I mean, I will say I was personally tinkering with Virus Buster stuff, but I was more focused on the Angelomon side just because of like the Mastamon stuff and things like that. I think the Virus Buster archetype seems like there's some potential if you can find the right stuff to make shenanigans happen, but like, I mean, I think anything you do is probably just going to be kind of just like a gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool if someone commented and told us what the hell that is, so we would know.
I see something with this with a Chromon. The level 5 Chromon allows you
To Evo into Ravamon?
no, well, no, it's got an on deletion that lets you play a level 4 or lower. So, I mean, if you would have also included that Chromon as part of it, maybe, yeah, because its on deletion is if deleted outside of a battle, you may play one level 4 or lower purple Digimon card from your charge without paying the cost. So, with the Chimeramon combo, he went into Chimeramon, tucked Chromon, the level 5, swung, survived the check, end of attack, blew himself up, which allowed him to play, with the Madlia, which allowed him to play 2 level 4s again. So then and then he's just going to go into Chimera again, and then do it again. But I just don't understand how he's doing that with the Wargaru.
So it sounds like it's probably that combo, but you just introduce the Wergaru and what that allows you to do.
Yeah,
the Wergaru can Evo into any of the VB or Wergaru cards or NSO cards for reducing it by 2 out of your trash.
Yeah, I'm just surprised we haven't seen anything on it, so I don't know what he's talking about.
It's probably because it's hella convoluted, not actually that good. It's just like a fun little gimmick you can do if you manage to pull it off.
Right.
But who knows? Maybe we'll find out one day.
Someday.
Yeah. XX Kratos XX15. Surprise horseradish is the worst. Feels like the back of your skull is on fire. Kind of like wasabi. Fun fact. Wasabi at sushi restaurants is horseradish.
Yeah.
Yep. They can't give you actual wasabi.
Yeah, I think it's like way too expensive.
Yeah, horseradish still sucks.
Horseradish. Oh my god, dude, your fucking nose hairs are on fire. God, it's the worst.
Dude, I can't even stand the taste, let alone what it does to you.
Oh well, actually, I mix wasabi. I mix wasabi in with soy sauce, and I dip my sushi into it because like if it gives the soy sauce like a cool little kick, and that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But there are occasions where I don't mix it up well enough and break up the pieces of wasabi, and I just get a chunk on my sushi, and I just have my nostrils lit on fire for a couple of seconds. Thankfully, it's brief, but it does suck. ZLPT70. No, Chris, why? I needed to hear the example. I'm always so confused on when the opponent's effect would interrupt the turn player's combos. This is my first comment. I just to let you know how hurt I was when you shut his shit down. Love the podcast. Keep it up. I look forward to listening every week.
I just had to mute it so I could turn the volume up so I could go and listen to it. And Brandon goes, "So yeah, alter it." So I go, "Yep, I understood. You didn't have to say anymore."
Well, to be fair, I was mostly also doing that for the meme at that point of just anyway. So Omni. Yeah, Chris. Maybe we let other people talk.
What was the scenario?
I think we were talking about like simultaneous triggers and like how I could like skip my effects depending on how I do my stuff to like avoid having to use a mandatory on delete or a mandatory delete something. I think I'd have to go back and listen to it.
Oh, Chris is doing that now. I was curious what it was. Just, I mean, we could.
Is he turning up the volume? I don't want to hear it.
He muted himself.
Oh.
There's a muted microphone.
We were talking about the end of turn with Volcanus and whatnot, and you were explaining it, and then for some reason Brandon just goes, "Yeah, like with my Alter S." That's it.
I can't really think. I don't know exactly what his question was though.
Whose?
The comment that we're talking about.
Oh, he's talking about just general rulings, like.
Oh yeah. Because we were talking about the Volcanus end of turn, and then the Dan and you
couldn't attack 4 times like you wanted to, or whatever.
Yes. And I was throwing my fit, and I was explaining, yes, I understand why I can't. And then there was a pause, and Brandon goes, "Well, yeah, that'd be like with my Omnimon Ultra S." Like, and I go, "Yeah, all right. That's all you had to say, Brandon. I understood."
Yeah, I think what I was going to be saying in that exact example is, it's like me swinging with Blitz Greymon.
He waited a week. He waited a week to get it out.
A whole week. I think that's what I was going for.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask that. I wanted to know what this guy was asking so I could potentially maybe enlighten him.
Yeah, Sean is a certified judge.
That's right,
so if
dude.
you have any ruling questions,
Certified.
I'm just saying, there's a period there.
Without an example, though, I wouldn't be able to like go over a general. And also, like, yeah, I would need an example to know exactly what.
Yeah. So if you have any ruling questions, stop what you're doing. Type it for Sean.
Yeah. If I don't know, I can usually get the answer.
He's chronically online too, so if you just go to like his most recent video and just type it, perfect.
I mean, I'm never not online just because I have my phone with me at all times. I mean,
chronically online. What I said was
does
true.
that count though?
From a certain point of view.
Tony Pino 18, isn't Susanumon the reason why TB is better than the other Shambala deck because you can tuck the Execute Tama to attack for game?
I don't think that's the exact reason why. I do think Susano helps the deck. I think Susana's... Well, that damn Tama. I don't like giving Execute...
It's pretty stupid, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like giving Execute... Like, Hatch, I have it now. I don't like that. It's just... It's so dumb. Like, whatever.
All their float effects, dude.
Yeah, it's such a strong keyword. Like, we all agree that Execute's a good keyword.
Yeah. The issue with
Execute's a very good keyword.
Never the keyword they give it.
Yeah, it was never the keyword. It was the rest of the deck. It was just like it was too slow and too fair.
Yeah.
And now we're just like, hey, Hatch, I have it.
And
okay, cool.
Some of the archetype has a symbol. It's not just Susan, so they can just get it back out of trash and be like, I have it again.
So that's not the reason. I've seen a little bit of it. I do think Susano is like used well in that deck. I think it's probably I think the best boss monster of the ones they introduced out of Chaos, Omni, and Satan Gokumon.
Yeah.
Just because of the archetype it's being played in.
Yeah, Ben has since put 2 Susans into his list, if that makes you feel any better. He was still pretty early into testing whenever I was talking about, like, he wasn't playing it. Like, he'd only been testing it for, like, a couple of days at that point. If even that long. Rena Shinamaya Val. Haha, Chris just got the giant dill.
He did.
Oh, so much. It was so much dill on that chip. It was crazy. That was at least 2 or 3 chips worth of dill.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a scooper when it comes to dip, but yeah, there was a significant amount on that chip.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Oh, you know what? That's another little tangent we can have real quick.
Not a chip, not enough chip to dip ratio.
Dill dip is like Omnimon.
Yes.
Well, it
How
is.
did you know?
It's like when you take dill and you dip and you put them together.
You take dill dip and a chip. That's like Omni.
Yeah. But now, like, are you guys, if you make a plate of nachos, are you guys like pour your cheese on the chips, or are you, I want to dip and grab up everything?
Nah, I'm pouring it on. I
sprinkle the cheese on my chips and throw it in the microwave and melt it.
I'm a scooper. Okay, I'm talking liquid cheese here, not like ghetto nachos. Like
tell me, I'm sick at the house. I'm the only one home. I don't know how to cook nachos.
Deadass.
Took a plate of some chips, threw some sprinkled cheese, throw it in the microwave, boom, nachos.
Yeah, they're good, dude.
Special right there. But no, like,
you ever do it with like Ritz crackers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
wheat thins.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Saltines, I'll do it.
I've done it with saltines before. Actually, when I was in a bind, it was the only thing I had, and I was like,
hey. Straight up, I did some American cheese microwave.
I
don't use cheese food. I haven't eaten cheese food in like 30 years.
Nobody has been in such a bind. I don't think I've ever told a soul this. I might have. I can't remember. One time, you know how it is when you pour a bowl of cereal and then you open up that fridge and there's no milk. It happened all the time when back in the day when like the whole family lived together.
Yeah,
I did it to you a couple times when we were living together.
Yeah, all the time. But you know what I did? You know what I did realize we had? I realized we had some vanilla ice cream. So I go, hey,
that's not even.
I'm gonna take a couple scoops. No, hold on. I go, I'm gonna take a couple scoops of this, throw it in the microwave, liquefy it, and try and use it as milk.
You didn't just eat it cold?
No.
You didn't want to
'cause
wait for it to melt.
I poured the bowl.
Yeah, you should put the ice cream on top.
No, I just ate the ice cream. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna microwave it. I just ate it. I just ate the ice cream. Like, I'm not doing this. Put the cereal back. Just had ice cream. I don't think I actually poured it on the cereal. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But it was back when we were in that single wide trailer, Brand. I remember it. Yeah. It was.
I've done something similar, and it was actually in the past several. Like, it was this calendar year.
I know, Sean.
Oh no.
I did the
grown
same.
adult Sean.
I did the same thing where I poured a bowl of cereal. We don't really keep cereal in the house very often, mostly because, like, you know, I'm gonna eat
so bad.
I mean, yeah, it's terrible for you. It crashes your blood sugar, makes you hungrier again. But anyway,
not optimal to eat. Some would say
it's not. I poured a bowl and realized we didn't have any almond milk or oat milk, whichever.
Oh, you don't just drink regular milk?
Straight from the cow?
No.
Right
Ever since I found out there's blood and pus in it.
Oh, that's right. You've talked about this before.
Growing up, I used to drink milk like crazy. Like, I drank whole milk. I loved it, but I just
whole milk's the best.
That's like saying you don't like hot dogs because you know how they're made now.
I mean, I'm also not.
Tell me how anything's made. If I like it, I like it.
I'm not a huge fan of hot dogs, but that's mostly because the nitrates in them. Like, if they're not like pure beef or whatever, they kind of like upset my stomach a little bit for some reason.
All right. So, anyways, you don't like bloody milk.
Yeah. Unfortunately, cow's milk has been ruined for me. So I drink oat milk or almond milk, whichever. I prefer oat milk just for the consistency, but like, I'm fine with either one. We didn't have any, and I was like, damn, but I really want this cereal.
I really want this cereal.
What do we have that I could pour in here to wet this cereal?
Substitute, yeah.
So I look around, and I'm like, boom, there's chocolate protein shakes in here.
Oh, no, okay.
So
not just regular protein shakes, chocolate protein shakes.
Was it chocolate? No, it was caramel, I think.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It was something like that. It wasn't a flavor that conflicted with what the cereal was.
Okay,
it wasn't like Lucky Charms or something.
What kind of cereal are you talking about?
Sean's a Honey Nut Cheerio guy.
It's
gonna be so deranged. It's gonna be like freaking Fruity Pebbles.
No, most likely
Sean's
it was
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Most likely it was CT Crunch. That's my favorite cereal.
Okay, all right. Caramel CT Crunch sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, they sell that, don't they? It's like Dulce de Leche.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the milk doesn't come caramel. But anyways, ate it. Awesome. And I still had a bunch of that cereal left. And so until I ran out of the cereal, I just used the protein shakes.
See this, Sean, this is why you get these migraines. This is why you get these migraines. One, you hit your soft spot and you're eating protein shake cereal.
It was good. I wanted to eat the cereal.
You gotta get your gains and you gotta get your sugar content.
Yeah. And then Sean's like, I didn't want outside of pumped 50.
Yeah.
I had the sugar rush and I had to put in the protein.
Whenever you were telling that story when you started, I thought you were gonna say that you like put tap water in it or something, and I was like, oh my God.
No. That was a consideration until I saw the ice cream, and I was like, I could just melt the ice cream and use it.
Tap water's never an option, dude. I'd rather just eat the cereal dry. Damien Carr 168. Thank you for being a channel member. Attack of the Heavy Mobile Dudes doesn't work on Chaostra. It specifically says level 6s only.
Yep.
Get wrecked. Your card's even worse than you thought.
Yep. Shows you how often I've read that card.
Yeah, same. It's been a while since I've played it. As soon as someone said that, I was just like, oh, you're right. It is just 6s, and they made this Chaosdramon 7 for some reason, and all the other Chaosdramons are 6s.
I suspect maybe that's the reason why they made it a level 7 now.
Yeah. Well, I think in the lore he's always been 7. I always thought it was weird that they made this one 6 because he's strong. He's supposed to be the next level of Machine Dramon.
I mean, he's been 6 in all of his iterations prior to this.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so weird, but
yeah.
What do I know?
It has been literal years since I've actually read that card.
Yes.
Like, I don't think I've read that card since that set came out because I just know that they have to trash a machine or cyborg, and then it gives their dudes rush, and that's and like it deletes out of security and whatever. But like, it's definitely been actual years since I've read it.
Yeah.
Damien Carr 168. He also said that's what the egg is for. It's also worth noting the egg is not once per turn and doesn't require you to use the egg stack. It applies to all Digimon on the board. He's talking about the Machine Empire DNA effect.
Yeah. No, that Tama is definitely the best card in the whole deck.
Yeah, having Miraculous just in your stack. Yeah. Only losing to source removal.
The biggest problem is they go into this Chaos Dramon, and then you're just like, oh, hey, I'm just going to DP minus that into the ground, and you're like, okay, he's dead.
They can DNA.
No, if they've already gone to the Chaos Dramon. If he's just the only card on on the field. Yeah.
Then you get nothing. You lose.
You lose, sir. Yes.
And you're like, oh, you got Machine Dramon Ace in that stack too? Alright, cool. Give me my memory.
Sick. Rebate. Yeah. Also, I was disappointed that Machine Dramon Ace did not have an SP. Because all of the other Dark Master Aces, whenever they came out, got an SP. And I just assumed that was going to be the case for Machine Dramon, but they were like, no.
No, they hate my boy.
They really do, dude.
Last one to get an ace doesn't have an SP.
Yeah, I was very surprised he didn't have one. I was like, surely it's his time. Nope. Rina Shinamaya Vow? A what now?
So I actually did.
What's your language?
I actually did go back and listen to the timestamp.
I know what they're referring to.
Yeah. So the deep lore, for some reason, is every time I mention how I'm a loving husband,
it's because you beat your wife. It's not for some reason.
These two degenerates will be like, "Oh, because you beat your wife."
Yeah.
I'll have you know I'm a very loving.
We wouldn't say it if it weren't true.
Deep lore, deep cut. Brandon beats his wife.
Yeah.
He never got charged because his wife loves him, and she's like, I don't want to see him put away. But
yeah, she won't press charges.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she'd pack me up, but you know.
Nah, he's a lover, not a fighter.
You say that. You have not had to.
I've seen the way she hits you. It's very playful.
She throws elbows.
I mean, it's wise to do that. Protects your hands.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they ban it from the UFC.
Yeah.
Pointed attack.
It's not banned.
Yeah, I thought elbow strikes were banned. I thought like downward elbow strikes right here were like banned.
12-6 used to be banned for a stupid reason, but they're no longer banned as of like a year or two ago, I think.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You want to know why they were banned previously? It's so dumb.
Why?
Because the people in charge of making those rules saw like karate masters breaking boards using that technique. And
Okay. How
Also,
stupid. Okay. I thought it was just because they were like. Dumb. I thought it was because it was like your elbow's pointed right here, and it's just like it's like dangerous.
I mean, it's no worse than getting punched in the face while you're down there. I mean, it's
yeah. Obviously, I always thought it was like okay, whatever, but
nah,
like
dude, it's because the people making the rules are stupid and uninformed. That's why they rolled it back recently.
Just to Brandon, make sure I keep my word, Doka didn't get her 2 treats last week, so she's getting her 2 treats right now.
All right.
Okay, well, I got 2 dogs and a cat.
There was no comments this week about Doka, so now Doka has been given her treats.
That's good. It only took you 3 weeks to feed her.
Yeah, well, I got 2 chihuahuas and a cat.
I just have a pit bull.
2 comments last week about Doka.
Tony Pino 18. Baby mama for sure indicates that person has a child and their partner, current or former, is the mother of their baby. It is not the same as calling someone their boo or insert pet name here.
Yup.
Thank you, fellow autist.
Thank you.
His default deflection. His default deflection for this is.
You got autism.
The fact that no one can understand that I'm saying like it, I have personally witnessed it used colloquially to mean significant other when there is no baby in any way, shape, or form.
Sean's just like, hey, you listen to this podcast, you're an autist.
Most likely,
listen.
yeah.
Listen, Sean, that's cool. You're wrong, but hey, that's cool.
I believe him. I could definitely believe that he's seen someone use it
like
that for no reason.
I accept
Base your entire definition on a
I didn't
person
base my
using
definition.
that.
I accept
he-
that it is widely used when referencing someone who is the mother of your actual child.
Yes.
However,
he's just saying on the rare chance it can be used the other way.
Yeah, and I just threw it in to a conversation. It turned into a massive debate. And Chris pulled the room of autists.
I went to the expert. I went to Caleb. I was like, this dude would know. And he couldn't give me a straight answer. So I had to poll the room.
He was probably confused by your question.
I walked up to him. I said, Caleb, you should know the answer to this. I know you pull. I said, does baby mama indicate a relationship having a child? And he goes, what?
I was right. He was confused by your question. He didn't understand a word you said to him. If that's what you actually said to him.
Not at all. That's what I said. It's like, Caleb, you're an expert at this. I know you fool.
It was from the get-go, from that first part. His brain was like, what does that mean?
Especially because he was in the middle of a conversation, a completely different conversation at the time.
Probably eating his
and I just came in and said this. Yeah, it was good. And then Dante gets involved. Dante's like, what is going on?
Like, Chris gave me zero context. He was just like, what does it mean? Or like, what does it imply when you have a baby mama? I was like, that you've had a kid with somebody? And he goes, exactly. And then just like walked away. And I was like, no context.
You don't need any. I just needed that answer.
I'm just saying. I've seen it used.
Yeah. Oh, I think my laptop just froze. Oh, no, we're not frozen.
No, you're not frozen.
No.
No, you're good.
By the
Sean's
way,
frozen on my screen.
Oh, well, I'm not frozen on the important screen, which is the one that people are going to see.
All right, cool.
By the way, I can't remember if I actually own these, but can I borrow 3 of these and 4 of the Gomas?
So many.
So if you remind me tomorrow, I will put them in my bag.
Oh, today is Monday. Forgot.
Yeah,
my Saturday was literally me sleeping the whole day. So like, I didn't actually experience Saturday, so it kind of just threw me off.
You're just off a day now.
Yeah, I forgot today was Monday until he said tomorrow, and I was like, why tomorrow?
Yeah, just remind me. I know where they're at, so it'd be pretty easy to put. I might just go do them now, just in case. Do you have 2 Erlings and 2 Takatata?
I definitely have 2 Takatals you can borrow. I have the alts.
Okay. I ordered some because they were really cheap. They were like $3 a piece. So I was like, let me just grab these, just so I have them, just in case.
I mean, you definitely bought high, unfortunately, but
yeah, but I wanted to play the deck this week.
I think Mr. Erling is probably the worst one out of all of them. I don't think I have any Erlings because he's a super, correct?
Yeah, I think they're all supers.
I think they are too. I just wanted to confirm. Yeah, I don't have any Erlings. I think I traded. Yeah, I traded the one Erling I had to Will.
Gotcha.
But yeah, you can borrow my 2 alts, Tekatao or whatever the shit his name is.
That guy.
The best SW. Because he doesn't need to trigger his immunity to protect himself or anything else.
Yeah, he just does it.
Yeah, he just poops out a dude that says, hey, I got you, dog.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah, and if you don't get rid of him before you swing at him, he's going to be like, I'm going to make another one.
So anyway, they're not de-evoed it.
And premium DP minus it.
Yeah, that too.
Oh,
All right,
what's
Brandon,
what he
do the
does?
sign off.
He de-evos and premium DP minuses.
Yeah. Takatao is very good. Very, very good.
Yeah, I think he's the best one for sure.
Which I think is actually crazy, Sean. I think Erling's the most expensive one.
Weird.
He's actually gone up since I bought him 2 days ago. It's like $7 now.
For the regular super?
Mm-hmm.
Dog, why are people coping?
I mean, this is the regular art, right?
What is this?
Yeah.
What is this recent thing where you have no idea if something's an alt art or not?
I've only seen him like once or twice.
Well, I'm saying
Approximate knowledge, remember. Approximate knowledge.
he literally did that when he was opening his packs in front of me. He's like, I don't know if this is the alternate. I'm like, bruh, it has a star.
Yeah, I just forget about that damn
If
star at
it's
the
an
bottom.
alt. Like they fixed this for people like you who can't tell for some reason.
It might just be his all turns effect.
I'm reading them now just to see. Honestly, yeah, maybe Nezha is the worst one. That's funny.
No, yeah, Nezha is the worst one.
Yeah.
Even though he's like always immune.
Even though he somehow has immunity when he comes into play magically. Yeah. I take back what I said. Yeah, Erlang is better than him. Nezha sucks, unfortunately. His keyword soup is not good enough because his all turns is kind of ass cheeks and his immunity is difficult to trigger if your opponent's not stupid. Awesome.
Yeah, even the Metal Garurumon's gone up. Just 2 days ago, he was like $6. He's now 10, 11 almost.
Alt art dropped $20. That's all I care about. I mean, I've already got my one.
Yeah, I mean, I suspect this. I'm equating this to EX7 forever. Like, I suspect it might be a set where like people stop cracking it because it's ass, and then the prices are just inflated just solely because there's not a lot of it.
I was literally telling Dante that. He was telling me like, "Oh, this set's going to be super cheap and all that stuff," and I was like, "Yeah, but if the set is bad, it's not guaranteed to be cheap because
Nezha
it won't be open.
All of these super
on the market.
Nezha and Erlang are both 7. Taku's 6.
Yeah, if the only potential save is if TB sees enough play, that will help keep the set price down because Susan's a secret, and obviously like the megas are all supers as well, but
yeah,
it'll have people cracking boxes and cases and whatever just to get the stuff they need. But
yeah, a bad set can become an expensive set.
Unfortunately,
literally, EX7 is the example.
Yeah, everything in that set that was remotely playable is way more expensive than it should have been.
Yeah, like Hexblau. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sad about that. My alt art Hexablaus just slowly went down from when I acquired them.
Slowly over time. Alright, I'm getting out of here.
Alright, later.
Alright, bye.
Later.